settle down, because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Thursday here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the super high-tech and luxurious studios here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I tell you what, though, there's one thing we haven't been able to quite get right. And by we, I think I mean me. I keep forgetting to update the date on our video. So if any of this is ever needed for an investigation
posterity?
or
I was going to say posterity.
well, I'm just always expecting that we might be up on charges. I don't know, for something.
The radio show is up on charges.
Well, you never know. You never know. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I just know that
Yeah.
if there is a chance of it, I just kind of want to be ahead of it.
Yeah.
You know? I just want to be ahead of it.
That's
So-
probably a good idea.
I just updated it, Jeffrey.
Oh, good. Okay, great.
Now, see, there's the kid right there. He knows what he's doing.
But it's too late because
guys.
I'd already hit the button. So now I think it's still going to say yesterday, even though
He's
it's
got
today.
your back.
There we go. Yeah.
It's not
Can
a
you
big
go in
deal.
afterwards and you edit it afterwards?
Yeah, you can't
do
do that afterwards on every social media. Some places you can, some places you can't. But you
Oh,
know
I
what?
see.
That's fine. I think the people who are listening know what day it is. That's the real important thing, right? That they know what day it is,
Yeah.
even though we
Yeah.
don't seem to know what damn day it is.
We don't. Well, it's Thursday.
It's just been one of those weeks.
It has.
Yeah. Like it just seems like it's been one of those where you're just losing track of the days. We all have those.
Yeah, we're just sort of cruising in to football season. I think that's
Yeah.
the main
Well,
thing right there.
Yeah. Tonight kicks off the final week of preseason.
Oh,
So,
poo, yeah, I don't even
We're
care about-
almost there.
T minus 2
Preseason.
days, folks.
No, what I'm saying is we're almost there.
T
No, I
minus
got
2
you. I
days.
just don't care about preseason. Nobody cares about preseason. I don't care about
Oh, I got
preseason.
you.
Do you care about preseason?
Oh no.
Nobody cares.
Yeah,
about
I
preseason.
don't really. I'm focused on what's going on in 2 days. I'm like
What
What's
happens in
happening
2 days?
college football starts.
No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it
No, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
It's week 0.
Well,
Right.
yeah, I'm not a supporter of week 0. I'll establish that.
Neither are
but,
we.
But hey, Kansas State
You
and
sound
Iowa
like a
State.
supporter of week 0. All this talk about week 0 being
Well,
football
no,
starting.
well, it shouldn't exist.
Official college football games begin this weekend. However, I do not acknowledge week 0.
They're
we-
garbage.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
there any games not garbage, Harris?
oh yes, Randy.
I was just going to say the one in Dublin, right? Is it
Yeah, this
Dublin?
is going to be the best week 0 slate we've ever had, which isn't saying a whole lot. Not saying a whole lot, but Kansas State, Iowa State is a ranked matchup. So
Yeah.
that'll be a really good game.
So you actually think it will be a good game?
I think Kansas State will win, but I think it'll be a decent game. Iowa State just loses a lot at receiver. Two near first round guys to the NFL, and that offense was giving them a lot last year. So that's a concern for me.
Moist One says, I'll show you a week 0. Dude, you are a week 0.
What?
Fish Tank says week 0 is equal to NFL preseason football, really. Yeah, you're right.
But it's
No,
not
it's
not
not,
preseason
though.
football.
It's not there because it legitimately counts. So
yeah, but not
preseason
for anybody
football-
who cares, except for, like you said, this is the first time you've had a real matchup in the
week
week
0.
0.
Yeah.
All the rest of them are of teams that aren't going to matter anyway. So they don't matter as much
Yeah.
as preseason. So no, Randy is absolutely 100% right.
Well, I mean, when you factor in the Big 12 winner and that gets into the playoff, Kansas State and Iowa State are right in that picture. They were in that picture last year. They were 2nd and 3rd in the Big 12.
I'm not
Last
talking
year,
about
so
the good
The
game.
week 0 game, Matt. But yeah, week 0 as a whole, it shouldn't be a thing, man. Just
Now-
start the season with the bang.
Now,
Why
week
not?
1,
Or just
week
call it
one-
week 1.
week 1. Okay, so then week 2
Yeah.
is the big matchup, Texas and Ohio State.
That week 1 or week 2, whatever you want to call it,
That's week
which
2.
is going on Labor Day weekend,
Yeah.
is the best opening weekend week 1, week 2 weekend we've ever had. So you get Ohio State and Texas, you get Miami and Notre Dame, LSU, Clemson, all 3 of those top 10 matchups. Auburn, Baylor's intriguing too. There are so many good games on that weekend.
Fish Tank says it's just crap teams cashing checks and then getting run over by legit teams. That's right. It's just
that's what it's been.
Handing a big wad of money to somebody and saying, not going to kick you in the nuts?
Yeah.
Bam.
Fish
Yes,
Tank's
you may.
right. Fish Tank's right. It's these conferences and teams trying to be like, ooh, no one's playing this weekend, so we might get a lot of viewership here. So let's just move our game up this weekend and make some extra dough. It's about money. It's not about the well-being of the sport. Never is.
So I don't know if this is true or not, but Quiet Cannon says the Cowboys were told to stick it where the sun don't shine on their latest Micah Parsons offer. Were they literally told that by Micah Parsons?
Not literally, but there has for sure been friction, we'll call it, between those two sides because the Packers have been rumored to be interested. Micah Parsons and them, they're not making any type of leeway here.
Doesn't sound like they want to.
Yeah, it's a long holdout too. We're close to the season.
Walter Mellon says, hey guys, happy Friday. Randy, pour me a cold one.
Absolutely.
Here you go. Sharp Cat says, Goodwill must have been handing out free hats to Harris. The hell is that? Yeah, here's the thing. We were talking about this before the show because it caught my eye too. And I'm like, what the hell is that on your head? First off, it's got that flat brim. But here's the thing. Those didn't exist in the 90s, but it says 94, has a big old A, like a lame old U Arizona logo, but then it turns out it's not. Harris, explain that.
No, it's not a U of A logo. It's a 94 Arkansas basketball hat.
Is the hat actually from 1994?
I don't know. I got it at a thrift store when I was in Arkansas, so I'm not
That is
sure.
not supposed to be a flat brim hat.
This?
Yeah. That is not supposed to be. It's too. Did you not notice how short it was?
Well, a lot of
they didn't have flat brim hats in the 90s.
Again, the crown needs to be straightened out.
And you do
that by curving the brim. Yeah, I'm serious. Well, you know what? You wear your hat your way, Triple H. That's okay.
No, but so that's what I'm saying. They didn't make them like that until the 2000s and stuff.
Really?
So whatever you're wearing on your head right now, if it was made like recently, then it makes sense, but it just kind of doesn't look like it. It looks like it is just, please curve me. This is not supposed to be flat brim hat.
Yeah, I saw it, thought it was a cool hat. You know, a lot of people will do this where they make like old vintage clothes of things that happened in the 90s, 80s, 2000s.
Go check the label. See what it says on the label. See if it's new or legit.
And the hat?
Or yeah, just check something because I don't think it's supposed to look that way. Have you ever seen a flat brim hat with a short top on it? Usually they got a bulbous like a high hat, like it's high. Yeah, that is like, I don't know, somebody ran it over with a car.
It's a new style.
It's not a new style.
A lot of people have these type of hats, like my generation at least.
So what we don't know is this a relic? Or is this a new one?
I don't know.
Trying to look that way.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I bought it when I was in Arkansas.
So you're a fan of the Arkansas Razorbacks from 1994?
No, I'm not an Arkansas fan. I respect the fan base, and I just thought it was really cool. That team was really fun.
Don't you feel like being a Tennessee Volunteer that is a betrayal of your? Because I would never wear another school a hat for anybody else. It'd only be an ASU hat.
Well, Tennessee and Arkansas don't have a little bit of history, but there's not a lot. There's not a rivalry there. If I was wearing
not about
like
a rivalry, no, stop.
Hmm?
Come on back. It's about your team, your school. You got two choices: the Tennessee hat because that's where you're from, or an ASU hat because that's where you went. Mm-hmm. This Arkansas thing makes no sense to me.
Well, a lot of people wear team gear that they're not necessarily a fan of. They just think it's cool. I just thought the hat
who are these
was cool.
people? That's just
a lot
not
of people
a thing.
do this.
Randy, help me out here. Am I wrong? Are you wearing a hat for University of Omaha?
No.
University of Omaha.
No.
I mean, just it was really cool though. Had to put it on.
Yeah, well, I just thought it was cool.
But you have always gone by this sort of thing. What does it matter what you put on your head, as long as your heart belongs to ASU?
That's right.
I've never said that.
You
My
say
heart
that all the
belongs-
time. All the time.
0% have
My
said
heart
that.
All the
belongs to
time.
ASU.
Not
It doesn't
once have I
matter.
ever said that.
It doesn't matter what you put on your head as long as your heart belongs. I remember this. Help me out, Fourth Dimension. Triple H, help me out here. He says it all
Harris
the
is
time.
new, and I've never said that before in my life.
Somebody get Keon on the phone because
You're
I know
not
you
helping.
say that all the time.
All I know is this. Also, dude's got a thrift store hat on his head.
Well,
That's
he's
where I get
he's a
nearly-
thrift store guy.
When did you
Yeah.
buy that? What day?
About a year ago.
Yeah, that's
I
when
was
you
in
got
Arkansas.
lice. That's when you got lice. Oh my God.
Hey, I haven't had lice.
Congratulations.
I haven't had
You've got
lice that I
lice.
know of, at least. But that doesn't mean I haven't had it. Oh.
Regal Beagle says, still shocked that Harris buys used hats that have been on other people's domes. I know. It's
Yeah.
hard for me to even think. I mean, I'm getting itchy just looking at him.
It's definitely a generation type thing. Like my generation does it all the time. I'm not the only one.
Rocky Mountain High says, Harris, don't listen to the haters. They don't know the modern styles. Jeffrey and Randy are being skibbity Ohio Riz.
Thanks, Rocky Mountain High. Yeah. They're not being
I
Sigma.
don't know about that.
They're not being Sigma.
You're not helping, Randy. Heavy Metal Maniac says, sorry, I'll be at the Cardinals game this weekend. Come and find me.
What?
Heavy Metal Maniacs. He's are you serving beer?
Is he serving? Is he working? Is he
Right,
working
yes,
this
he
weekend?
He says Saturday evening I'm selling beer. Come and find me and buy some beer. Cold beer. He's the man.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're wearing or what section you're working, but yeah, absolutely. And he says I would never wear a U of A hat.
Well, that's true.
I
That's
don't know.
true.
Makes
Yeah.
no sense. What is he doing with another team's hat on?
Well, I'll always say this. I would never wear like a Florida or Georgia or Bama hat. Like I'd never do that. Like Arkansas and Tennessee just have little to no affiliation. I have family members that are Arkansas fans too. So I just got the hat when I was there visiting.
There's only one other college hat you should wear, and that's DeVry. That's it.
DeVry.
DeVry
It's
University.
of
yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah. DeVry
Sharp Cat.
University.
Says no way his chick thinks that hat is sexy now. Does she
What?
know you buy hats at a thrift store?
Yeah, she knows.
How does she feel about it?
She really thought nothing of it. She hasn't said anything about it. She was
hasn't
there.
said anything.
She was
Yeah.
there when I bought some hats. So.
Harris, can I just tell you something?
Yes.
There's a future. If you and her actually get married, there is a future where you're going to come home from work. Hi, hon. It's good to see you. All right, I'm going to go put on some after working clothes. Okay. And you're going to go into your closet and you're going to be like, there's not a whole lot of stuff. Is my stuff in the laundry? Where's all my stuff? And you're going to go to the laundry and it's empty. There's nothing in there. And honey, what happened to those clothes that I had in the closet there that I liked? She's like, what? The clothes
what
that I
clothes?
liked. She's, oh, honey, I
Oh,
took care of
those?
that for you.
I had to make room in the closet,
Wait,
so I
What do you
threw them
mean
out.
what do you mean you took care of that for me?
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely didn't want to keep those. So I
no.
gave them to the Goodwill. I figured
Yeah.
since you got them
Oh,
there,
yeah.
they
yeah,
could
yeah.
return back to their home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Or that-
Harris
that-
is going to sit down in a chair and go, wait, when do we get this chair? Hey, where's my favorite chair? Oh, that's gone. That
Yeah,
is
oh,
no, that's gone. I gave it to the neighbors or,
I
Yeah,
gave
it's
that
gone.
to that family down the street that doesn't have very much.
So charitable, Randy.
everything you love is going to leave.
Gone.
Gone.
That is the price you'll
I
have to
do-
pay for doing business.
Love getting
Mhm.
furniture at Goodwill. My that's a family.
No. This
tradition.
is
No,
not going to be
just
coming
don't
from
even
Goodwill,
bother.
Jack. No.
If you ever get married, you know what I had, Harris? I had the sweetest, most beautiful milk crate entertainment center.
Oh,
The
yeah.
thing was giant. I had about 30 milk crates and they were perfect. They were gray, the dark gray ones. They weren't the green ones. That's what am I, a peasant? And I had all of them stacked up. And I had my big ass TV on there and my speakers, and they were
Oh, yeah.
books and everything.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I came home one day to no milk crates.
Gone.
Just saying,
Gone.
one of these days that Arkansas hat is going to disappear.
Well, you know what
box
she's-
of my baseball cards from my childhood.
You know what
all
she's
my
trying?
stand-up comedian shirts that I had
Gone.
from the 90s.
Oh,
Get out.
Dang.
Gone.
You know
Someone
what?
like Harris is putting it on going, this is crazy. I love it. I want it back, but I will never get it back.
Gone.
You You know what
Wow.
she's trying to get me to do is
Anyone tell me
actually
I'm wrong.
wear a
No,
lot
you're
of.
not wrong, Jeffco. You're
She
not
loves
wrong.
she loves the backward hats.
And the more that
loves
I
that.
think about it, wearing in Arkansas, no. No.
Did you hear what
sorry.
he just said? She likes backwards hats.
She likes
Oh,
backward
no.
hats. Yeah.
Oh, don't do
She
that.
loves
Don't
the
do-
backward
oh,
hats.
no.
You know what,
Loves it.
100%. I want to double down, triple down, quadruple down, stand by the fact that she is just trying to make sure that no other woman would ever want to touch her
Next,
penis.
if
That's
she
it. She doesn't want anyone else to ever look at you, want you, come near you, or talk to you. She is just basically protecting her territory by making sure you do everything
And
wrong.
you know what? If she's that crazy about me, that's the greatest compliment I could possibly receive.
You like
If
how he
she-
didn't filter through and grab
Yeah,
the
no.
one word that
No,
mattered?
no. Yeah. Mhm.
There was that one word in there that is really going to bite you in the ass one day. I'm just saying.
What word is it? Is it one more? Oh, crazy.
Beer Bob says, Harris, just a little
she's
advice for
nuts.
you. Unless a hat at a thrift store has the tags and stickers on it and it's brand new, don't buy it. Don't even try it on. You don't know who's been wearing that. That is disgusting. Weed Whacker says, hey, nothing wrong with secondhand hats. It's definitely a generational thing.
Yeah.
Goodwill is amazing.
Goodwill is
So Weed Whacker is
awesome.
in his 20s then.
Goodwill's awesome. Love Goodwill.
Fish Tank says
Interesting.
it's wild that my generation wanted so bad for our hats to look brand new to the point of leaving the sticker on it
Oh, yeah.
and the
yeah,
brim
yeah,
flat.
yeah.
Now Harris's generation is trying to look homeless on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad I was no part of either of those generations.
Yeah.
Roll Tide Ryan says a dry hat, and let me guess, right next to that is the ITT Technical Institute hat. Yeah. LA Kid says, Harris, I see dead people wearing that hat before you did.
Oh, boy.
See that red stain there on the brim? No, that's blood.
Wow.
So I thought it was part of
Razorback.
the hat design.
It's a Razorback. He's out for
Uh,
blood, though. He looks angry.
Mr. Wilbur says, it's going to be sad because after this preseason stuff, Jeffrey has to make his cuts. They're at the radio station. Got to make, we got to make our final roster. So play your best games today, boys, because Jeffrey's holding the axe.
Thank
do
you,
have
Mr.
to.
Wilbur.
Axe.
Well,
Thank you.
we do have to make sure we get down cut to the official number of people.
Cut down to 55. Yeah.
53, I think.
Oh, is it 53?
53.
Who the hell cares? Somebody's going.
Right.
Harris will be on the practice squad by
Plus-
tomorrow.
Plus the owner, though. So that's 54. And
Ah.
coach.
Ah,
So you could technically say 55.
55. Yeah.
Beer Bob says, I hope you at least washed the hat before you put it on today.
To be honest, I don't remember.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Then
Boom,
he'd
you've
spray it with the bowling shoe spray. He just put that thing straight on his head like it was always his.
Boom, you've got lice.
What does it say on the brim there?
National champs.
94 national champs.
No,
Cut
the
Nets.
brim.
Oh, Woo Pig Suey. That's their motto.
Woo
That's
Pig
their-
Suey.
Woo
Yeah, that's
Pig
their,
Suey.
that's
It
their
actually,
battle cry.
when you go and see a game of theirs, it kind of looks like a cult because they all start like wooing at once with their hands in the air, and it's like, what on earth is this?
But you're not.
Very
Yeah.
interesting tradition.
Don't understand.
But I like it. I like it.
Walter Mellon says the crazy ones are fun till they're not. Wise Guy says, Harris, every time we do a hit and the target is wearing the hat, we do the right and honorable thing and we donate it to the Goodwill. Hey, that looks familiar, by the way.
Ah.
Mm. Yeah, I think somebody was murdered wearing that hat, Harris. It might be a haunted hat.
Could be.
Heavy Metal
knows?
Maniac says, I'll be near section 133. Ooh, okay, there you go. Get your beer
All right.
in section 133 from Heavy Metal Maniac if you're out
Yeah.
there.
Cold beer.
Good God. Why, Moist One? He says, hey, do you think Harrison Phillips made Matt Ryan retire? Like he's the main reason? And I'm like, I don't know. Why would you think that? Oh, I don't know.
Hey-oh. Hey-oh. Hey-oh.
He's just
Wow.
blindly grabbing at something and
Wow.
happened to get a big old handful of Matt Ryan's anus. Sharp Cat says, I can't listen to every show. Was a weekly prize announced for your NFL weekly contest? Yes. Okay. So here's what's going on. You know what? Let me take a break, Sharp Cat, and I'll come back and tell you. There's a bunch of stuff we need to talk about, serious stuff, and then we'll get on with the silliness of the show. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go. Get it today, wherever you get your favorite apps.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Arizona's future depends on a skilled workforce, and that's why students don't just learn at Pima JTED, they do. From healthcare to technology and construction to design, the JTED classroom model gets high school students ready for college, a career, or both, teaching them the skills Arizona employers need right now. Discover how Pima JTED students can support your business. Learn more at PimaJTED.org. That's PimaJTED.org. This message is sponsored by Potoff Private Philanthropy.
2025 NASCAR Championship Weekend.
October 31st through November 2nd. Experience the thrill of NASCAR racing
At Phoenix Raceway.
October 31st, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. November 1st, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And it all culminates with the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on Sunday, November 2nd. This event will sell out.
Go to PhoenixRaceway.com for more.
Don't miss the NASCAR Championship weekend at Phoenix Raceway.
Get your tickets now.
Nick Costos breaks down the biggest matchups, checks on the latest line movements, and keeps you up to date with the futures market. You Better You Bet is a show that features the brightest minds in the sports betting world. Interviews from headliners, insights and information on what plays you might want to consider and which ones to steer clear of. You Better You Bet with Nick Costos. Weekdays noon till 3 on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today, Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. All right, so there's a bunch of stuff that we need to talk about. And so I'm going to start with the first question from Sharp Cat. He was asking what the weekly prize will be for the Harman Solar NFL Fan Pick'em contest. Well, the weekly prize is going to be either a $50 gift card to Kasai Japanese Steakhouse, or there was another place, like a taco shop, and I forgive me, I've already forgotten the name of it. I don't have it written down in front of me.
Willie's Taco Shop.
You sure?
I think it's Willie's Taco Shop.
Well, how do you know?
Because I did a spot for it. That was.
Oh, well, that would make sense. So
I mean, I didn't.
So
do
Radio
it,
Ron must have talked to you. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't talk to me about this being any involved. You said taco shop, and
I'd have to go back and check my records. But there's going to be either a tacos gift card or it's going to be a Kasai Japanese Steakhouse one. But then again, don't forget, you're really playing is for the money. The money is we got $1,580 to give away, but we thought we'd break it up a little bit, give everybody a shot at some cash. So first place prize gets $1,000. Second place prize gets $500. Third place prize is $80. So it's $1,580. So that's the way we're doing it for the Harmon Solar NFL Fan Pick'em contest. Spreading it around a little bit. Usually we just gave the entire lump of cash to the first place person. And I'm sure whoever wins first place this year is going to be like, well, that's crap. But this is just the way we've decided to do it this year. Beer Bob says, is that Willie's taco joint right there by Diamondbacks Chase Field? I believe so. You know what? I think yes. Yes, it is, because I remember Radio Ron mentioning that to me. I think. I don't know. I drink a lot at certain points in the day. Most points during the day. I don't know. Somebody will tell me. I always figure if it's important for me to know or say, somebody will tell me.
Absolutely.
I think. Anyway, all right. So that's that. Another thing, as you know, we've been doing the 32 NFL teams in 32 days thing, and people have been asking, wait, did you do my team? Oh, did you do this team? I think we'll put up the Vikings last just to annoy Donnie, because he just so badly wants to know what we did with the picks there. But we've put up 3 of them so far. So this is the thing. It was an idea where we're like, hey, we should just grab the segment and put it up on the YouTube so people can go on there and find their team, or just go through and listen to all of them if they want to hear what we have to say about all the different teams. Yeah, that was before I realized how much damn work this was. It's going to take a minute. But we did get 3 launched up on the YouTube channel, the Steelers, the Browns, and the Ravens, and more to come. Now kind of got the groove of how we're going to do stuff. They should go up a lot quicker. So go to at 1580 The Fanatic on the YouTube, at 1580 The Fanatic on YouTube, and there you'll see all of our shows that we broadcast live, and then of course there's shorts where we've taken little chunks that were fun or funny, and then some long form videos. And so for the 32 days of the NFL thing, we got the long form version and we got a short version. So just go take a look and let us know what you think.
Yeah, and Sharpcat, it was Sharpcat that mentioned he wasn't able to watch the show every day, and some of you aren't able to watch every single day. So to those of you that miss the show, the YouTube channel, if you want to subscribe to that, is great for just like catching up and snippets, seeing funny moments, seeing short, videos and segments. And so if you can't watch the show every day, the YouTube channel is great. I would highly recommend subscribing to it at 1580 The Fanatic. So yeah,
but to be honest,
that's only if you can't watch every day.
That's only if you can't watch.
Change your life. Get your life together. Okay. If you're not in a position to listen to, watch all 3 hours of this show, something has gone wrong in your life, and you need to straighten that out. Somebody needs to be honest and tell you your life is not where it should be if you can't experience the full 3 hours of this show as the Lord God had intended.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good intervention to have. We need friends who can do that. Uplift us when we can't possibly
send me an address. Standard. I'll be right over.
Right. Oh yeah.
Probably want to put the breakables away because I'm coming in hot.
Oh yeah.
So there's that. Here's another thing, and this is the first that anybody is hearing about this. So sorry for not telling you before, Randy and Harris. I just didn't get a chance to. But people have been asking about the Daily Blender Fantasy Football Draft Party, and there won't be one.
Oh.
And it's not because we couldn't get a sponsor. We had a couple of places we were talking to about it, but I have to make a decision for me. And what I have decided is this is my son's last year of playing football in high school, and he lives a state over. So I'm going to be gone a lot on Fridays, and I've decided I need to see him play. I didn't get to see him play as much as I wanted to last year. So he's got a game both those weeks
Yeah.
that we were thinking about maybe doing it. And I'm like, you know what? I can't miss this. So, but don't worry. We'll have a party. We will all get together. It just won't be in time for the draft. So if you don't be mad at Radio Ron, don't be mad at sponsors. They wanted us to do it. It's just I struggled with this for a while and have just decided, you know what? I've got to be there. I can't be doing this. I got to be there. So next year, back to normal, and we will all get together sometime in October or November, and we'll just get liquored up and have a good time. Hopefully that's okay with everybody. And if it's not, I honestly don't care.
Well, I think you made the right decision. Your family comes first, Jeffco. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I've missed a lot because of doing this afternoon show, because there's certain times where it's like I can't get away. But although you're like, how have you missed a lot? You've been gone more than anybody else. But I have still missed too much. So this is my daughter and son's senior year in high school, and so I'm going to do that instead. So the draft itself, Baker's Cocky Hens wants to know. Well, that is going to be. Well, I guess we can talk about that, because I had set it up for Friday night. After a remote, I can switch it to Saturday. Everybody could do it on the same day on Saturday. What do you guys think is easier? I feel like you're going into a holiday weekend. I want to do it, right Friday going into Labor Day weekend, because that is the last chance to do it. I don't like doing it too early, because, people get injured. You get all your best information, everything you need to know, you're going to have in hand when it comes to, Saturday, August 30th.
Yeah, Friday's the last preseason game, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't know. I guess so.
The last preseason game. Let me see. Let me gather my information.
Is this weekend?
Oh, that's tennis. The last preseason game.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I don't think there's a. Is
Saturday? I think it's Saturday, August 23rd.
Yeah, so
That's the last preseason game. Even though there's still camp injuries, so I would probably say Friday night. I would say.
All right. Well, I've got it right now for Friday.
That's okay with everybody.
Baker's Cocky Hens agrees Friday night, because the weekends are going to be filled, up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Swazman says, Jeffrey, don't screw this up. Come on, keep the same routine. Friday early evening draft next Friday. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it alone then. It'll be Friday, August 29th at 7 p.m. our time. Moist One says Harris is invited to my draft party, but only Harris. And he says, hell yeah, family first. Weed Whacker says, family first, respect. I appreciate that, guys. I really struggled with this for a while.
What position does he play, Jeffrey?
Everything.
Well, he's a wide receiver and a safety.
Okay.
He loves playing defense, but he's so talented at wide receiver. They were playing a game a year or two ago, and every time he hit the field, he caught a touchdown on the first play, and they had to pull him because they were worried it was embarrassing the other team too much. So they were like, why don't you just play safety for a while? We know you can catch touchdowns. He's just a dominant player.
Does he want to play college ball?
Yeah. Of course.
That's awesome.
Don't know where yet. Don't know what yet. We're just getting through this year.
It's fantastic.
So that is the story. I will repeat that story on all the fantasy football chat things, so everybody knows. Not everybody's listening right this very moment, but so yeah. LA Kid says, damn it, Ralph, Harmon Solar really crapped the bed on this one. No draft party. Well, LA Kid, Harmon Solar isn't a sponsor of the draft party.
Maybe
usually it's like Dave and Buster's or some Irish bar somewhere is where we usually.
What if we just
things.
blamed him anyway? Like, instead of saying the whole thing, I got to see, my son senior, we're like, Harmon Solar just crapped the bed. At the end of the day, it's all their fault. They couldn't come up with it.
See, here's the thing. I'm not going to blame Harmon Solar. I just blame Ralph
individually.
Directly. I feel like that makes more sense.
Out.
Why would I anger the sponsor? That makes no sense.
Right. That does totally make sense. Yeah. I'm new to this thing.
Fish Tank says, super random, but I went to the gym for the first time in like years. Does your gym have a movie theater? I was on a treadmill watching one of the Rocky movies in a giant room with like 80-inch screen. I was kind of blown away there.
Ooh, some gyms have.
Very cool.
Some gyms have that, but that's kind of an anomaly. Usually they have the little screens on the treadmill, you know?
Yeah.
Not the
Yeah.
like big, like that'd be weird. Because what if you're so close to the big old screen and then it's like you only see like you're running and you only see like a tenth of the screen. You know
He
what I'm
says
saying?
80-inch screen, Harris. He didn't say it was an
80-inch.
8-foot screen.
80-inch. Yeah. Okay.
Diamondback dude says
Okay.
free beer from Heavy Metal Maniac at section 133. I'm there. No. You're buying the beer from him and you're tipping
Yeah.
him very nicely.
Yeah, tip him nicely.
Just don't knock him all the way over. All right.
All right.
I hate myself. Chosen One says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Interesting start to today's show. Thrift hats and bad mustaches must be Harris's jam. Watch first couple episodes of the Dallas documentary. Even if you don't like them, definitely worth the watch. Well produced and interesting backstories.
Yeah. So this is kind of a funny story, but one of my friends ran into one of the guys who shot the Cowboys documentary. You know how long they were shooting it for? He said 3 years.
Well, it looked like 35 years because there was a lot of old footage.
It took him 3 years to put
It's
together that
historical,
documentary.
man.
It is historical, and oh my gosh, what a documentary. Netflix freaking killed it.
All right, well, so Harris gives it 2 thumbs right up.
Yep.
And you know where. Heavy Metal Maniac says, way to go, Jeffrey. Family above everything else. Fourth Dimension understands. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Bruno Baller says, as long as you don't have the draft party at O'Reilly's Auto Parts, you could have it at any Irish bar.
O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
I love auto parts stores, though.
Yeah.
They are based. Yeah. They're pretty sick.
So let's talk a little bit about that documentary.
All right.
I think I'm going to need to see that. I think
Should.
now I'm going to need to see it because Jerry Jones is like having second thoughts a little bit.
What?
Well, he says, he's like, they were like, well, what do you think about the documentary about the Dallas Cowboys and yourself in there and all that? Because he's there and being interviewed, so he's a willing participant and knew all about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, well, every time I think about it, I don't know what this whole thing's proven. Matter of fact, when I start trying to add up all the pluses and all the takeaways and what you have you and have you what, maybe it's all exposed a flawed Jerry. What can I say with absolute certainty? It's been a hell of an effing ride. So he notices, he's like, I'm not looking great here. I think he's maybe realizing, well, they're kind of making it look like I've got an ego problem. It's because you do, Jerry. It's because you do.
It's
man, it's like making it look like maybe I was the problem and not Jimmy Johnson. Although they didn't make Jimmy Johnson look all that great. Jimmy Johnson also looked like an a-hole. In fact, when the players said, Jimmy Johnson's an a-hole. So, they both took shots. But I feel like as you watch the documentary, and he mentions all it exposed is a flawed Jerry. Yeah, it sounds, and listen, history did that. So I haven't even seen the documentary.
Yeah.
And I'm betting it did. Harris, you saw it. That is correct, right?
Only
it
the beginning.
exposes the flawed Jerry, doesn't it?
Well, I haven't gotten to the part of when the Cowboys fell apart, right? After Aikman and Jimmy Johnson in the late 90s. So I've only seen the beginning, right? When they fired Landry and how big of a deal that was, and him coming in, making himself the GM, firing the GM at the MFN press conference, which was crazy. So I've only seen that part. So what it shows is Jerry Jones took a role that has never been taken in the history of sports, pretty much from any owner, where he's the owner, the president, and the GM of the organization. And that's a big reason why the Cowboys have fallen as much as they have, is because, well, he's made some questionable decisions after Jimmy Johnson left. So, yep.
So is this a series or is it a 2-hour thing?
Series.
Oh,
yeah, it's a series. It's about
many
an hour
episodes?
per episode. I don't know, actually. I haven't quite seen how many.
I don't know how much
episodes.
bandwidth I have for like 6 episodes.
I think it's around.
Oh, don't worry. I'll look it up.
Okay,
Sorry. I'll look it up if you don't know off the top of your head. You binging. You're just binging.
Stuck. I like to space it out.
Chosen One thinks it might be 10 episodes. Oy.
10 episodes? There's no way. Oh my gosh, it's 8 episodes.
Oh, 8. Okay,
8
well, that's
episodes.
better than
This
10.
thing is freaking. Now, when he said it took 3 years, okay, now I get it.
Sounds like it's going to take 3 years to watch.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, we got to take a break. We come back. We'll actually probably start the show. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
I would like to speak to someone in authority.
Follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Search 1580 The Fanatic or link to us at 1580thefanatic.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Gain a global perspective and specialized skills that many of today's top employers are seeking with an MBA from University of Maryland Global Campus. Study online and complete your degree in just 16 months for about $21K. Choose from MBA specializations in global business, marketing, HR, finance, and more. No application fee if you apply by September 3rd. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
I'm Angela Gonzalez, reporting from Phoenix. We're talking with the community about Phoenix Police Department. Ma'am, what do you think?
Oh, I love them. They're our local heroes. We've had some problems around here with break-ins and people using drugs on the streets. The police work with our community to have a presence in our neighborhood and keep our streets safe.
Thank you, Phoenix Police.
Gracias a la Policía de Phoenix.
Thank you, Phoenix Police.
Rise to serve. Find more today at joinphxpd.com. Protect and serve with the elite.
Sponsored by the City of Phoenix.
We could tell you what it's like to drive the Nissan Rogue and tell you all about its performance capabilities, like its VC turbo engine, its impressive fuel economy. Still going. It's I can go virtually anywhere type of freedom. Nice. But you don't have to take our word for it. Go drive it for yourself. You're up. Experience the power of the Nissan Rogue.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today.
For well-qualified buyers, excludes S-Trim. Example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to Nissan Motor Acceptance Corporation credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
Before you fly, take a trip to your local MVD office or authorized third-party provider with your required documents and get the new AZ Travel ID with the Gold Star for your new driver's license or ID. Starting May 2025, this new AZ Travel ID gets you through TSA security checkpoints. It's quick and easy. Think of it as your license to fly. Learn how to get your new ID at aztravelid.com. Sponsored by ADOT in partnership with the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this station.
Football, a sport so tough, the ball started out round, but got the shit kicked out of it on both ends. Follow the NFL right here. 1580 The Fanatic, your home for the NFL.
Today Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Says the Cowboys fell apart in the playoffs after the Cardinals went into Dallas and kicked the bleep out of those bleep heads.
Yeah.
He says, I apologize for the bleeping cursing.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know,
You
they
should.
go into the Packers loss in the documentary. I saw a clip from 2 years ago, and that loss was like a bomb. Like the Cowboys have lost, you know, there's been some mines, some traps. That Packers loss was a bomb because they just have not responded since that. They let Quinn go. They let Kellen Moore go. They stuck with McCarthy. The defense fell apart. They lost some pieces at running back. They haven't been able to run the ball. Like, since that Packers loss, Jerry was like actually quoted in the documentary saying that was the most hurtful loss we've had in forever, in a while. And he's right, because that loss just punctured them. Haven't responded.
Well, it'll be interesting to see which team we do for 32 NFL teams in 32 days later on in the program. We just want to let you guys know that today is National Hazy IPA Day. If you know what a hazy IPA is, then this matters to you. If you don't know what a hazy IPA is, then you have better taste in beer than the people who do know what a hazy IPA is. And you may as well have a nice beer anyway. By the way, it's also National Senior Citizens Day. So
Hey, all right.
There you go.
Maybe Grandpa can take Grandma out for a nice pint at the local brewery and celebrate it all.
Maybe you guys could take me out. I'm senior citizen.
You're not a senior citizen.
Oh, yeah, I'm 63.
I'll take you out.
Yeah,
I don't think you're a senior citizen until you're 65. In fact, no, belay
that's,
that. I don't think you're a senior citizen until you actually retire.
That's not true.
What's the cutoff? I thought it was
well, at 62 I could start drawing on my Social Security. At 62, Denny's gives me let me order off the senior menu. There's other places at 62 that I can take advantage of the system.
You're right. The definition, 62? An older person, usually over the age of 60 or 65, especially one who's no longer employed. See, that might be an old definition from the Cambridge Dictionary. So I think what it is retired people, older retired people. But right now, Randy, you don't seem like no senior citizen.
Oh, well, thank you, Jeffco.
Our generation is kind of staying youthful longer than past generations. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that 55 is the new 30, but the honest truth is we are more fun and youthful than anybody who came before us.
I think you're right. Yeah.
So, Randy, I'm sorry. I have to deny you on this. You are if you get a discount, but you're not in my eyes. You're not a senior citizen.
So it's not age you're saying, Jeff, or you're saying it's job status?
Status is a weird way of saying it. If you're retired, then yes. Okay, now you're a senior citizen.
Okay. So does that mean you guys won't take me out for free beer?
I would do that.
I'm not playing into this whole idea that you're a senior citizen.
So
I'm a senior citizen.
Randy,
you're not a senior citizen. You're not retired.
So I don't get free beer?
You're not getting free beer, Randy. You're not getting free beer. I care way too much about you to give you free beer and make you feel like a senior citizen. You know, make you feel like a youthful person. I'm going to card you.
What?
I'm going to card you. Let's see some ID. You can't have a beer until you show some ID.
Welcome to the club, Randy. I'll say that. I get carded every
Harris will be carded even when he's a senior citizen.
That would be pretty awesome, actually. I hope that happens. But I don't like getting carded right now. It's more of an insult.
Fish Tank is upset. He's like, damn it. Didn't we just have an IPA day? Is August like the uppity, snooty a-hole month? Must be, I guess. You seem very angry by this.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that we here at the Daily Blender are observing National IP Day or Hazy IP Day or Hazy PP Day, whatever the hell it is.
PP Day.
Yeah. We're more a salute to senior citizens. And then that Randy's not one.
Randy.
You know what? It's just no day at all. You know what it is? It's Thursday. That's all. It's Thursday.
You really start drawing money from Social Security 62. At 62? I thought it was 65.
Well, it's 65 if you want the full ride.
You can start at 62.
Didn't they change it to 67?
Well, you
remember that may have been France, Jeffrey. France tried to change it.
You can start at 62. You get the full amount at 65, or now I think it's 67.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay.
So when you're old enough, Harris, it'll probably be gone. There won't be anything there for you.
I can never rely on that.
But it'll probably be you'll have to work till you're 70.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just printing too much money. But,
I mean, look at me. I'll be working until I'm 70 easy.
So that was because of poor choices.
Huh?
Yeah. That's
okay.
Yeah. I mean, listen, there are certain lawsuits that came from certain things that you have done.
Not enough free beer. Perhaps
it's personal responsibility time, Randy.
Maybe it was too much free beer. Triple
H. Yeah. Remember the episode at the owner's tent at the Phoenix Open?
I'd like to forget that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure you would. So keep on working, wage slave. You know, the CRC Broadcasting owns you till you're 75.
Well, that's when all the payments will be done.
Wait till he finds about the interest. 888-368-1580. Heavy Metal Maniac says, here's what you do. You go to a bar, right? You tell everybody it's your birthday. Then everybody starts buying you drinks, and you're drunk for free. And I don't know what happened to the rest of his text, but it says, you're drunk for Fravel. It's 6514. I think Heavy Metal Maniacs is drunk.
Thank you very much.
Wow. All right. So listen. We have to do some things here. We have not talked about anything specific, I think, since this show started.
Okay.
We may need a fourth hour.
Don't say that.
I know, but I feel like we need a warm-up hour and just to get rolling.
I'm not opposed.
All right, Harris, you start without us.
I start without y'all?
Yeah, we'll get here when we get here.
That would be...
Did he say y'all again?
He did. So now we can't. Now we know we can't leave him alone with a show.
No.
Dang
forget it. Never mind. Don't just. You know what? Forget I said anything. We'd like to have that stricken from the record, please.
Yeah.
Way to go, Harris. Way to go.
Well, I wouldn't mind talking ball for an hour. Say that.
What ball?
NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, whatever it may be. Mostly some college football.
Harris,
I'll be honest.
I got to just say, you're really annoying me today because we talked about this in a meeting. Okay.
Okay.
We brought you on board for one reason, your ability to talk wiffle ball. We want a wiffle ball show from 2 to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Only wiffle ball.
Yeah.
You said you could do it. Did you lie just so you could get the job?
I have no idea.
Did you falsify official
sleep?
federal documents?
Did I sleepwalk and start talking about wiffle ball again? Did I do that?
Baker Scotty Henn says, did I sleepwalk and actually hear about an extra hour of Harris? Woof. He says, no, we'll keep that smoking lesbian that's on there now, thanks. Roll Tide Randy says, you and Randy come in at 3 o'clock, at 2 o'clock. Blender starts with Harris doing his college football happy hour thing there.
What do you mean we come in at 2
That
o'clock?
was Roll Tide Ryan that said that?
Yeah, I don't know what Roll Tide Ryan's saying. I think he's trying to say we just show up at 3 and Harris will have been sitting here talking to himself for an hour before
and
we
he'll
get
talk
here.
Happy
SEC
hour,
football.
It wouldn't just be SEC. Come on now. There's so much more to
Oh,
college
I'm pretty
football than
sure
just
it would
that.
be SEC heavy.
It'd be the Harris Hicks Happy College Football happy hour.
College football,
Happy hour.
happy hour.
Everything starts with an H,
Yeah.
including football.
Football hour.
Bruno Baller says, will Harris get a Friday night college football pick segment? Probably not. No, not Friday night. When did we
Friday
say we were going to
afternoon.
do that? When did we
Yeah.
say we were going to do that, Harris?
Friday
I
Wednesday?
thought we said. I thought we said Thursdays
No.
Thursdays?
No.
or Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. That's
Thursday
right, that's
is
right.
all about the NFL. Period.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't try to muscle in on the NFL.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Hey, I like the NFL.
I thought
Really
it was
muscling on
Fridays.
it.
I thought it was like Keon's old thing he used to do on
Well,
Fridays. His
I think Harris was excited and wanted to do Wednesdays. Can somebody tell me what day we're doing this? What day do you want to do it, Harris?
I mean,
Not Thursday.
not Thursday.
You already heard
Thursday's
me
all
say
NFL.
not
I think,
Thursday.
I
Don't
think-
act surprised.
Yeah. I think out loud when I hear things.
You
Sorry.
think out loud when
I
you hear
do.
things?
When I say not Thursday out loud, it's me literally recording. Okay, it's not on
Literally
Thursday.
recording?
Friday? I wouldn't mind Friday. Wednesday, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, jeez. Just pick a damn day, would you?
Okay, we'll do Friday.
Hicks
God, that was
Picks.
a lot of work for what we were going to do anyway.
Hicks Picks coming to you
Hicks
on
Picks.
Fridays this fall on the WB.
You know how many people I've thrown down like a flight of stairs, Harris, and
No.
made it look like an accident?
You threw Randy down a flight of stairs?
No, not
Yeah.
stairs. Not stairs.
And off the roof.
You won't let it go, will you, Randy?
Lost Taco says, like Keon's college football dance party, but it's Harris's college football hoedown. No, we
No,
are
it's-
not hoeing down.
No,
I would
it's,
not mind. College
we are
football
not
hoedown.
hoeing down.
It's Hicks Picks.
Keep that idea to yourself, Lost Taco. Baker's Cocky Hen says small school Harris should do MAC games on Wednesdays.
Oh, I would love to do MAC games. There would be I don't think Jeffrey likes it. I can see in his facial reaction, but I wouldn't mind talking about the MAC. Who doesn't love a good bit of MACtion?
What about the MEAC?
The MEAC is FCS, HBCUs.
There's
I'm not
a lot
quite
of letters
informed
being
about
thrown
that.
around here.
But the MAC, man, who doesn't love a good bit of MACtion, man? That's how you know you love it. You're in it. When you watch like a Central Michigan
What do you have
Buffalo
against the
game in
MEAC?
the blizzard, I just don't know enough to talk about it credibly, I'd say.
Why?
Harris wants to talk about the
It's,
MAC and
not
the MEAC while
FBS.
drinking some Similac.
Look, and there's also
I
the
see what you did
MAC,
there.
the MAC, which is MAAC, which is some good basketball schools there. Iona. We can go down this rabbit hole, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to do a college football segment anymore, to be honest.
Mm.
Big George says, are my ears deceiving me, or did Harris just admit to a federal crime of falsifying employment documents to avoid detection by ICE? I always thought Harris was trying to duck somebody with all that awful mustache. Oh, yeah, facial recognition would probably have him out of the country in a heartbeat. That's what it is. Now we understand.
Have him back in Tennessee. So
Bruno Baller says, is MAC conference like when you get Miami of Ohio playing Akron?
Yeah. Who said that?
That was Bruno Baller.
Bruno
Clammy
Baller, good
Goose
stuff, yeah.
says, I thought Harris was talking about a good homemade mac and cheese. Oh, I like me a good homemade mac and cheese.
Smoked brisket mac and cheese.
Roll Tide Ryan says, Mac? Nah, I'm more of a Windows guy. Firefarter says, can we talk about my alma mater, Quinnipiac University?
Quinnipiac.
No.
Yeah.
Quinnipiac,
Yeah.
QPAC.
They're in the
Tip.
MAC.
Don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
But okay, so we'll do your Hicks picks on Friday.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So somebody write that down so we don't forget.
All right, got it.
I don't want to go through this again. So it's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Hour 2 is next.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
AZ Preps 365, your source for all the news, info, highlights, and more. Athlete news and interviews. Talk with coaches. Keep you up to date with the changes, moves, upcoming events, and more. AZ Preps 365, Arizona's ultimate prep sports show. If you miss a minute, you miss a lot. AZ Preps 365, Saturday mornings 8 till 10 on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, and always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Gain a global perspective and specialized skills that many of today's top employers are seeking with an MBA from University of Maryland Global Campus. Study online and complete your degree in just 16 months for about $21K. Choose from MBA specializations in global business, marketing, HR, finance, and more. No application fee if you apply by September 3rd. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
When driving in Arizona, move over or slow down for any flashing lights. Move over for tow truck drivers, highway crews, and emergency responders. Move over for any vehicle with its hazards flashing. Because at 65 miles per hour, a vehicle travels over 95 feet in 1 second. 1 second that could change everything. When you move over for anyone, you're not just doing it for them, you're doing it for their families. Their lives are flashing before your eyes. Move over, Arizona. Every vehicle, every time. It's the law. Please visit moveoveraz.org. This message is brought to you by ADOT and this station.
Will Shakespeare here. Back in my day, I invented over 1,700 slang words like swagger, bedazzled, and my personal favorite, besmirch. but even I have trouble understanding slang words like yeet or bougie or
This is fire.
actually, it is extremely smooth Shakespeare vodka.
Okay, boomer.
See what I mean? But there is one word that describes the pure quadruple distilled spirit crafted from an 8th century Polish recipe the first time you try it.
So lit.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Shakespeare vodka. So lit.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time.
For what?
Showtime. When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. Yeah, here we go again. I think Hefty Lefty was the first one who did this, but now Fish Tank is saying, once again, I'm going to do all my picks at the beginning of the year and let it ride all the way through.
Wow.
All right. I was in first place through like week 5 last year, but then it fell off in a hurry, but it did make it super fun for me.
No way. That's a confident because
How far did Hefty Lefty get? Hefty did really good too. At the end of the year, he was in the top 20 or something like that. How'd you end, Fish Tank? But yeah, you're not going to win, but lots of respect from us for it.
Who won last year? The Pick'em. Oh, okay.
I could go look.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to be involved with the Harmon Solar NFL Fan Pick'em contest this year, go to 1580thefanatic.com. It's right there on the front page. Right there on the front page. There's information on how to join in. You click on the join up at Pool Host link. You use that little pool ID right there, and there's a password. The password to join is Harmon. And go join up. And, do your picks. That's all you got to do. And we do our picks too, even though we are not eligible to win.
Still fun.
Trying to get back here and see the name of the person who won last year, but it's going to have to be some navigating. Now, if you were in it last year, you're in it again this year. Okay. So you just make sure you go log in, check your bookmark, make sure your password works. So you're not getting hosed there at the end of things. Okay. Oh, look at that. Somebody went on here and actually tried to put a post trying to get people away from us. What is this? Yahoo Survival League? Oh, no. Delete. There we go. Don't post crap and spam up on our page. I will delete you. Oh, I should have grabbed who that was that did that and deleted them completely too.
He will delete you.
Yeah, I'll sort it out. I don't care for that. Don't care for that. Anyway, okay, where were we? Yes, the picks contest. Go make sure everything works and join us. It's a lot of fun, and we keep track of it all year long, and give out weekly prizes. So all the information's right there at 1580thefanatic.com.
Yeah, I'm pumped for that. I mean, I know I don't get anything, but
did you log in yet?
That. I actually haven't. Not yet. I will be though, as now since I have the password and the information.
You definitely need to log in. So you know what? That person who just posted up on our thing, I'm just realizing. So they're trying to pull people away from our picks contest. And they're saying, well, they said they canceled it. Well, we didn't do the NCAA one last year.
I would have loved to do that one too. If
I'm trying to find this jackhole, we put an end to this. And so he was trying to drag our people away. I'm going to find him. I'm going to block him. I'm going to end him. So sorry, a little distracted with that.
End him.
Let's see. Bruno Baller says, I think we're just 2 weeks from Harris getting to hear Randy's first Arizona Cardinals pick. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm currently working on one.
September 4th is the first real game. here
Against
on
the Saints.
1580 Fanatic.
Yeah, against the Saints,
man.
the mighty Saints.
I mean, I know, Randy, you're going to hold your pick, but I would heavily assume the Cardinals win that game. The Saints still haven't named a starting quarterback yet. So,
Oh, well, this is interesting.
Yeah.
okay.
September 4th, the game is on at 3 p.m.
Hey,
Our time?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. And then on Friday, we have a game at 4:30 p.m.
Sorry, everyone.
Ooh, we're going to be very busy on Wednesday the 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's I'm sure glad I looked at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to have to change up the way we do some of our Thursday stuff, because usually here's how Thursdays work, Harris.
All right.
We show up and we immediately start doing our NFL fan pick'em picks.
Yeah.
It takes the full 3 o'clock hour.
Oh, yeah.
And then at 4 o'clock, we hear from Scott Engel, the fantasy football king, and he gives advice to everybody who texts in. And it's just rapid fire for 30 minutes, answering all your fantasy football questions.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the show on any given Thursday.
Okay. Is that throughout the whole season?
Yeah.
Okay, throughout the whole season.
Every single week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But now the NFL and Westwood One are jacking around with the schedule. Not sure what to do that week.
Yeah.
Our first week.
Huh.
I don't want to be on at 2 p.m.
Probably shouldn't have said anything out loud.
We'll get it taken care of on Wednesday.
Mm.
We'll get it taken care of on Wednesday.
We'll
Randy.
get it taken care of
Won't
On
be
Wednesday.
a problem.
Mm.
on Wednesday.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, now I got to think you will. Someone trying to make the field smaller to improve their odds, maybe? I don't know. This person has come around before trying to get people to come join their Yahoo thing. I'm not going to allow
Did you
it.
do an NCAA pick'em? You said previously you've done that
In the past, we have, yeah.
in the past. Okay.
We're not good at it.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's
Okay.
good at it.
NCAA.
Nobody ever goes very far with
It's
it.
so
That's
much
where-
harder, yeah, because there's so
That's where
many
that's where
teams.
you come in. You have to do all the picks yourself.
I have to
If
do all the
Randy
picks
or
myself.
I do better than Harris, then Harris should hang his head in shame.
Oh yeah.
So okay.
You do. You give
do all the picks myself.
your take on the college football Harris Hicks picks.
You're really good at your picks? You're really good at the NCAA picks?
I'd like to say so. Yeah.
Okay. We're talking basketball,
Oh, basketball.
Yeah.
Not football.
not football.
Oh, you have a basketball pick'em. I can still do that. Yeah.
So here's what I want to do.
Okay.
If Randy or I do better than you, every day for the year, you have to wear a button on your shirt that is either a red J or a red R, depending on which one of us beats you. The scarlet letter.
So what do I get if I win?
Nothing.
High five.
Nothing. You make
Dear
a good
Bob.
sales pitch.
Dear Bob says, Jeffrey, I got an email from that jackal this morning. I deleted it right away. Screw that guy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to find him and block him. I've talked to him about this in the past years, and I don't remember who it is, but yeah, don't appreciate it. Do not appreciate that at all. I think I had deleted and blocked too, so it's making it harder for me to find. Oopsie. 888-368-1580, but I have theories. I have theories on who it is. I will remember and will find it. I will find you. Big George says, hey, and by the way, if somebody got one of those emails, will you forward it to me? Blender at 1580thefanatic.com. So maybe I can trace this down. Big George says, can't you just have the show 3 hours early on Thursday to compensate for the loss? You shut your mouth, George. You shut your mouth. No, it's not how it works, George.
Mm.
You know better than that, George.
We used to do noon to 3.
Yeah.
Back
But
in
then-
what was it 11 to 1? I forget.
No. We were doing like noon to 2 or something like that.
Noon to 2. Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Noon to 2.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, we did a 2-hour show.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Beer Bob says, Harris, if you win, you get to keep your job. That's your price.
Oh, gee, thanks.
But if we win, then you still keep your job. You just have to wear the
Enticing.
scarlet letter.
Right.
Yeah,
So my
scarlet
job,
letter.
yeah. At least I keep my job. So
As long as you were the
find the
Scarlet
positive. We can move on.
So remember I told you about that off-duty cop who was a security guard, and he stole like 400 game-worn jerseys and other team stuff from the equipment room at Kaseya Center, and he got busted when he sold something for like $1 million, or 3 million. He is now pled guilty, and he's looking at probably some time in prison. The sentencing is October 31st, and he's facing 10 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and a fine of $250,000.
Wow.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Well, I mean, I have a problem with it because they're gonna fine him $250,000. They don't even do that to people they bust for drugs or things like that. They don't even, these guys that you get busted for drugs, they go to prison for like 5 years and they pay like $1,800.
So I think he should also be on a sex offenders registry.
Why should he be on a sex offender?
I just figured we just tag that on there.
Yeah.
Whenever we're mad at somebody, we're gonna put that there.
Gotta hold him accountable. Way to lay down the law, Jeffrey.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
he stole 400 jerseys and all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff, man. For 3.5 years, he sold more than 100 pieces online. He made about $2 million with that. And then when the agent searched his home in April, they did find at least 300 items. And then the Heat looked at him and, oh, yeah, that's our stuff. Here's the thing. How does he steal 400 and nobody checked the camera?
How
You know
is
what I
that
mean?
like? I was going to say that's so much work. How periodically how much did he space this out? How many jerseys per steal did he get? You know?
Don't know.
What? How many, in the amount of times that he had to have done this, man? That's crazy.
So get this.
Wow.
This is the attorney speaking, says that his client accepts responsibility for his behavior, hopes the judge takes his police service into account. This was an unfortunate set of decisions that he made. Well, at least he admits it and didn't try to pawn it off on somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, what he did. So,
Yeah,
you know.
good on him.
Shoplifting is, it's a serious thing.
That was not shoplifting.
Well,
Harris,
just
that's
stealing.
larceny.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, when
I
you
guess it's
steal
like
something
hundreds
that
of
is potentially worth $1 million, and then it's proven to be worth more than that, and he has sold stuff with worth up to $2 million, that's not shoplifting.
I actually didn't even know there was a term for that. Like
Big
shoplifting,
George could probably give us
super
the
expensive.
absolute correct term, but it's theft, it's stealing,
Yeah.
it's conversion, it is it's a big time crime if it's worth millions.
Yeah.
Hamlin Porter says, okay, Hamlin Porter, see, this is why I probably needed to post this up on the fantasy football sites stuff, the chats. We're not having a draft party this year, Hamilton Porter. It's we're gonna have a party later on. We're gonna all get together, a remote broadcast later this fall. But I've decided I got to miss some stuff and go see my son play football. He's in another state, and this is his last year in high school. So more information I'll post up on the fantasy football. Lost Taco says, Jeffrey beat me to it. I'd pay money to watch Judge Randy White on daytime TV. I didn't say that.
Judge Randy White.
He's not a real judge. He just plays one on TV.
Boy, Randy,
That's what makes him
Randy
so
would be
mysterious.
the opposite. You know, that really, you ever watch on your Instagram as you're scrolling, they'll stop on this judge who's like really cool. He's just like, he gives people breaks. It takes common sense. And if somebody is in a bad place, he's just like really cool with them about it. Well, that guy passed away, unfortunately. Randy would be the opposite. Randy would throw the book at anybody who came in the courtroom. Literally, he'd be chucking books from the bench, just
You think so?
hitting them with an actual book.
Wow.
If Randy was a judge, I wonder how many people would be on the sex offender list.
All of them.
All of them.
Beer Bob
Next
says,
question.
it's ironic you bring that judge up today, Jeffrey. He passed away this morning at 88. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I brought him up. But Randy's the
Who
opposite.
was it? Who was it?
Beer Bob.
Beer Bob was the judge?
No, it was Beer Bob that said that. I don't remember the dude's name.
Scared me. I thought you said
Was it
Beer
Judge
Bob passed
Wapner?
away.
No, Judge Wapner died like 30 years ago, man.
Oh, Wapner. I thought you said Whopper.
No.
Like
Judge
the Burger
Whopper?
King. Judge Whopper.
No, that's the
It's a very
X-rated version.
serious, very
That's the
serious
pornographic
name.
version.
Oh.
He's Judge Whopper.
Judge
Whopper.
Yeah. Judge Whopper. I just think of a big burger and a suit. This is where my mind goes. We can move on if you want.
I'm still distracted by that guy who tried to hijack our listeners. I'm angry at that.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Oh, you know who else is angry? Shaquille O'Neal. He's going to fight Will Smith's former bodyguard, actually fight in a boxing ring. And it's not like a celebrity boxing thing. He really wants to pound the guy. But celebrity boxing has got, I guess the Will Smith's bodyguard's name, Charlie Mack. And so they're going to fight. I don't know where. I don't know when. But, Shaquille O'Neal is upset because Charlie Mack was saying that he gave Shaq a chop to the neck one time when he was guarding Will Smith or something. And so then Shaquille O'Neal is, okay, what are you talking about? And he says, how about we fight? And this whole thing was just Charlie Mack trying to get attention. And he says, well, I called big fella Shaq out yesterday and he accepted. So now the fight is on. And, they're talking back and forth on the socials and stuff. I don't know how this Charlie Mack guy is, but Shaq is a big guy. Do we have a tail of the tape on the two of these guys fighting?
No, I don't know.
How old is Charlie Mack? Because Shaq is 53.
He's 44.
Okay. Well, somebody had said he was in his 50s, that Charlie Mack might be in his 50s.
That's just what I Googled. Let's see.
Whatever the case, even Shaq has done a rap song dissing Charlie Mack. So they're ready to fight. I don't think Shaq should be fighting anybody. He might be big, he might be buff, but he's
got great footwork though.
He's kind of got some issues, some injuries, some problems.
Well, I don't know. I think he's gonna, take care of this situation and then walk out of the ring.
I don't know. Those bodyguards can be. You don't want to mess with those guys.
If it's a boxing match.
Oh, it's a boxing match. What if it's just a rock, paper, scissors?
Sometimes bodyguards aren't really good fighters. They're just big guys that are meant to intimidate people from coming close.
Imposing figures.
A big thumb war. No.
Nobody can win the thumb war against Jeffco.
Jeffrey, it was you that said you're really good at thumb wars.
I'm undefeated.
Jeffco is.
Really
He's
good
undefeated.
at thumb wars. I suck at thumb
I did it on TV against two people. I didn't even look at them. I just stared at the TV.
Have you seen those things that they do in Japan where they have like the thumb war, like game shows and people are crying, like tears of joy when someone wins? It's crazy. It's really funny.
Sounds like the WWE to me.
Sounds like Squid Game.
Sorta. Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, we got to get this show moving. At some point, we're starting the show. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
All systems go. Listen to our live stream on your phone at 1580thefanatic.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
O'Reilly. Stay cool this summer with AC Pro Refrigerant at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get a $15 gift card after rebate with the purchase of select AC Pro Refrigerant products that include a hose and gauge. If your vehicle's AC is blowing hot air, beat the heat with AC Pro. Visit your O'Reilly Auto Parts store or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Your choices matter. By choosing regulated legal gaming in Arizona, you're directly supporting our community. Those dollars help fund schools, support emergency services, protect wildlife, and promote tourism.
Tribal gaming contributions help my community, your community,
our community. Responsible play, real community benefits, making a lasting impact. Visit gaming.az.gov to learn more about regulated gaming in Arizona. This message is sponsored by the Arizona Department of Gaming.
A Numbers Game features longtime radio personality Gil Alexander, who takes you on an insider's tour through the numbers and the world of analytics, featuring interviews from today's top insiders and Gil's own takes based on his understanding of sports and betting in an entertaining and comfortable fashion. Catch A Numbers Game with Gil Alexander, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Dave Bunder here on 1580 The Fanatic. Where the hell did Randy go?
He vanished. I think he flew away. You know those superpowers we were talking about yesterday?
Oh, shut up. He just got up and yelled at his dog. Why can't you ever just be normal, Harris?
And then he flew away. Oh, that's an impossible
He
task
got
for
up
me,
and
Jeffrey.
he walked across the room
been
and
asked-
he's just yelling at a dog.
You wouldn't believe the amount of times people have asked me that.
So I want to get to football here pretty damn quick.
All righty.
I have a huge stack of not football stuff, but I'd rather just get right to the football. Hey, Randy, I want to get right to the football.
All right, let's go.
Let's
get
go
into
ahead and do
football.
this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for today's edition of 32 NFL teams in 32 days. All right, Harris, what is the team we're talking about today?
All righty. Well, the team we're talking about today is the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right.
no kidding.
Yeah.
Day 9. We are 9 working days away from the NFL.
right.
So
That's right.
All right, let us have it about the Kansas City Chiefs, Harris.
All right. So quarterback, obviously A+. Running back. Here's an issue for Kansas City, guys. Kansas City last year, despite them being 13 and 15 and 2, was 31st in the NFL in yards per carry as a team. 3.9. So around Mahomes, obviously, you have Mahomes, you have Andy Reid. That gives Kansas City arguably the highest floor in the whole NFL. Just those two guys alone gives them that. But this run game, despite how great the offensive line is in pass blocking, was down last year. I think Pacheco was battling injuries. Important to have him stay healthy. So that'll be an X factor. Receiver, this is not your A+ receiving core that we're used to seeing from them. there's questions at receiver. They traded Sky Moore, and you have a lot of bodies who could overtake. Like you have Juju Smith-Schuster, others as well. You get rid of Sky Moore, so there's open competition there. Hollywood Brown was there for a little bit. Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice. So I gave it a B-. Having Travis Kelce's nice. Offensive line, A-. It's a line that's going to keep Mahomes protected. You have arguably the best center in football, Creed Humphrey. Trey Smith at right guard. He just got recently paid. Josh Simmons, I think, can make a huge difference. Front seven, B. Defensive backs, B-. Now, a lot of people like to talk about the offense in Kansas City and what they've done, but defensively, they only allowed 20 points per game last year. That's the 6th least in football.
That's how they even got to the Super Bowl, was not having to work so hard on offense when Travis Kelce wasn't exactly carrying his weight and, things just weren't clicking. All they had to do was score a little, and the defense would take them the rest of the way.
Yeah, so, kind of like those New England teams in the 2010s, early 2010s, how a lot of people will talk about Brady, and what people didn't get is you got Belichick calling plays defensively. Steve Spagnuolo continues to be one of the most underrated coaches, coordinators in the entire game of football. That guy should be a head coach, but he's been, monitoring the Kansas City defense, and they've been so good. So despite there being some questions at secondary, I think corner can be a little bit of a concern. I think they're going to be just fine defensively, and that gives them a high floor. So their over-under right now is set at 11 and a half wins. Jeffrey, what do you think? You think they go over, or you think they go under?
Well, I'm looking at their schedule, and it's just like there's a lot of question marks on what is the offense going to be. Now, I'm going to go a little bit further. I don't think they'll be in the Super Bowl this year.
Okay.
Really? That said, it's still Andy Reid. It's still Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. And if Travis Kelce is honest and he's working hard to get back to what he was, and he's focused to what he should have been for the last couple of years, then, I got to say, I think that I think 11 and a half being the over under, I think it's right on it. Yeah. I mean, I have some concerns about, the composure of the offense at the moment. But so I'm just going to say, don't ever count out Andy Reid and the Chiefs, but I'm not exactly, bullish on them. So I'm just going to go right at 11. I'm going to say 11 wins for the Chiefs. Now, keep in mind, whenever we watch them and oh my gosh, what is wrong with the Chiefs? Oh my gosh, the Chiefs look horrible. Oh, what has happened to the Chiefs? Why are the Chiefs? And then you look at the record and you're like, holy crap, they didn't lose hardly any games, but we had a feeling like they weren't very good. Right. Because the defense was carrying them. As long as the defense can carry them again, they should do better than what I'm saying. Randy?
You know what? There's a lot of things that I have to say. I will keep it very short. Kansas City always seems to find a way to get that extra piece that they need during the season. Last year, they picked up a couple of wide receivers that were key
Good way of describing
helping them. So when you are able, you have that capability, a GM or a GM and a head coach that can work together to get those key pieces once you figure out your team. I think that's a dangerous combination. Like Jeffrey said, Andy Reid is a brilliant, first ballot Hall of Famer kind of guy, no doubt about it. But they have the way to get the guys that they need as the season goes on. However, I think the one factor that makes them a shoo-in to go to the World Series not the World Series, the Super Bowl and win is the fact that their backup quarterback is Gardner Minshew. And anytime, and Jeffrey will tell you this, anytime Gardner Minshew is on a team, they're a damn Super Bowl contender. So I'm going to give them 11 wins, and I'm going to give them a shoo-in for the Super Bowl with Gardner Minshew.
All right. So I guess Randy and I, same page, 11 wins. Harris, what do you say?
I think this is the first time we all three have the exact same win total. I also have 11 wins for Kansas City.
Wow. I feel like he just copied off our paper.
I think he did.
No. Yeah. The losses I marked down was at the Chargers. I think they split against them. The Eagles, the Ravens, at Buffalo. They lose one at Denver, and I think they lose one at Vegas. So them being 11-6, that win total at 11.5, I think the sports books are right on with this one. It's one that I would stray away from betting because it's just, I think, pretty accurate. This AFC is wide open. You know, people don't realize this because the past few years especially, it's been Kansas City, Buffalo, and the Ravens. Well, Kansas City, you got questions at receiver for sure. Buffalo, you also have questions at receiver. The weapons around those two guys. And the run game for Kansas City is a question. Baltimore, you know, is Lamar Jackson going to take that next step in the postseason? Well, that remains unknown. And is Derrick Henry going to average, 6 yards per carry again? That's a pretty unsustainable efficiency. So that run game might take a step back. As the more I look at the AFC, guys, I start to think that someone can come out of nowhere and win that conference unprecedentedly. So I don't think Kansas City's going to be in the Super Bowl either, Jeffrey.
Well, then why'd you act so surprised when I said it?
I didn't. I wasn't surprised.
I can show you the video. Your face.
Oh, yeah.
Was it really? Oh.
Could be the lighting. I don't know.
It could be the lighting.
All right, so there you go. That's the Chiefs. 32 NFL teams in 32 days, and we only have 8 more of these due till Christmas. Game one.
Game one.
Can't wait.
Very excited. Very excited about that. Let's just keep going with football.
All right.
I got a ton of not football stuff, but I'm excited. I just want to get right to it.
Yeah.
So, okay, here we go. So the NFL, they've been experimenting with the virtual measurements.
Oh, yeah.
And I just got to say, it's working fine, but it doesn't deal with where the ball should be spotted. When you have a human being looking over and going, yeah, I think it should be right there. Well, it's not always accurate. These guys are human beings, and I don't think we should count on just that. So here's what happens. There's a play, and there's a big pile. Here's the ball. There's the ball. Okay, the guy grabs the ball. It puts it where he thinks it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, that's
the
his
human
job,
part.
though.
But then the virtual part,
So-
there's 12 cameras, part of the replay system, and they're focused on the field. And there's they're able to see, okay, where's the ball supposed to be, and it is able to tell you based on where the ref put it. Is that a first down or not? No, okay. So it's very exact, but the problem is a human being is grabbing it and putting it in place. I think we got to do better than that. I think that this is an opportunity. It has to be, and this has been my design, and I'm sure there's something like it, not with cameras. I think that in every stadium, there should be a stadium GPS system, kind of like with the satellites that will find your phone and be very accurate. Well, you want it to be more accurate than the satellites. So you put the same sort of technology, some emitters in the stadium in a whole bunch of different high up points.
Yeah.
The ball gets a chip in either end of the ball. It's got to be in both ends. And so then let's say you got the guy on the ground. He's got the ball. He's under the pile. The chips, the GPS would record exactly where it is, when everybody's down. And then it would be exact to the measurement every time. So you don't have to worry about a 70-year-old guy eyeballing where a ball should be or not.
Don't they have chips already in the ball, though?
They have it for other sorts of metrics and stuff. I don't think they have it for exact placement. So every stadium is going to have like the little GPS things installed in it. If you can install 12 cameras, you can install a bunch of emitters for GPS like situation. Each one is like its own planet, which makes it hyper accurate. And you're like, wait, well, we don't have a roof over our stadium. Okay. Well, then the emitters go on the lights. Every stadium has lights that are way up high, and you can figure out how to get. If you got the sky cam going across the field in a stadium with no roof, you can figure it out for the. I'm going to call it the SPS, the stadium positioning,
system.
I was going to say satellite, but you're right.
Oh,
yeah. So, but no, you're right. System. They got to do this.
Then it would be like the SSPS, the Satellite Stadium Positioning System.
It is going to sound like everybody's just trying to say hi to a cat.
It sounds like it sounds like Find My iPhone. They just track it.
Find My Phone.
It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing, but these satellites in space are way up there.
Yeah,
if the little satellite emitters were just like no more than 50 feet up in the air, imagine how accurate it would be. We would know exactly where the ball is, what it's doing at all times.
And that's a great system, but I think they already have the capability.
They don't. This is just cameras that are tracking the ball visually and saying the virtual assistant says, well, there's where the first down line is.
Yeah.
This is only to save time where they don't have to pull the chains out. This has nothing to do with the accurate positioning of the ball when he's down.
I feel like Amazon with AWS is going to get involved in this in a soon amount of time. They already have next gen stats.
Well, see, that's just reading stats off the ball, and it's not.
Well, they have
exact.
trackers.
They don't have for exact position though. They don't have.
Do they
for
not?
exact
Because they have
position.
like yards after the catch and stuff. And
yes, you can go yards, but that's not exact positioning.
Okay.
So,
All right.
if
like they
they
could-
do already have the ability with your AWS stuff that you're talking about,
yeah.
By God, why aren't we just using that?
Well, I think that's the next
It's
thing
not there yet.
that our industry,
Gotta
Jeffco,
be,
you
gotta be,
and I
Jeffrey,
have JRI, the Jeffrey Randy Industries needs to create.
I love when it's a
And,
good idea.
yeah,
Randy
yeah.
puts it, he just wedges his name into it. But when it's
I
just
think-
me,
well,
it's Jeffco Industries.
I need to be a part of this. I mean,
when it's a bad idea.
No, this is a great idea.
You know
No,
that
and
guy
I still
that,
think
yeah.
your crystal ball solar thing. I think that's a great idea too.
You know
I
that
feel like that. I'm not even kidding. I think that would work. But
Jeffco
whatever.
Industries on both of those. Then yeah, I'll just take my name off of it.
You know that
Just
guy
make sure
that
I
like
get my cut.
didn't bring the wedding gift, right? And he's like, "Oh, let me just write my name on there." That's sort of what Randy's doing here.
No,
You know?
Randy's trying to full on wedge in and get 50% of my company.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, he's in it. Okay.
I respect the attempt.
Trying to
but-
get the A on the group project, I guess. Type thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Wilbur says, and we redesigned the football fields that everybody wears magnetic shoes, kind of like the movie Face Off. And then once the play is over, the field locks everybody's shoes and they can't move until they sort the play out. Then they release everybody. They go back to normal. That's a hugely bad idea, Wilbur. That's a
Hey.
huge. Everybody's credit cards would be erased. Lost Taco says, to make Jeffrey's ball location system work, you'd need chips in the referee's whistle too, right? I feel
Why?
like they probably need to have something that allows us at home to electrocute them.
Yes.
I don't think anything robotic, and I know this is an unpopular take, but I don't think anything robotic in sports makes it better. It makes it more efficient, but I don't think it makes it a more enjoyable product.
See how Harris just went from Gen Z to get off my porch.
Get off my lawn, kids. Come on.
Nurse Scratchit says all the cameras are busy spotting who interferes with plays and who's throwing sex toys. Well, that's the WNBA, Nurse Scratchit. We're talking about the
not the-
NFL.
That hasn't happened in the NFL yet.
Swave Dave says, how much is each team's NFL payout every year? Oh, yeah, they can totally afford it. By the way, the tiebreaker for the Harmon Solar Fan Pick'em contest, does the Price is Right rules apply? Probably, but I mean, if it's a tie, it's a tie. So generally we figure it out. We usually let Harmon Solar make that decision. Chosen One says, did you talk about Sky Moore getting traded away from the Chiefs? Only yesterday, but
Yeah.
thanks for the update. Is there much to say about it, Harris?
Not really. It's just teams moving luggage around. Sky Moore is a part of a deep receiving core, not top heavy in Kansas City. So I think Kansas City was just made the guy expendable who wasn't going to crack the first string out of those receivers. So I think happened.
Big George says, I'm going to go out on a limb. No, that's the end of that limb.
Well, that tree's done.
Yeah.
That
He
tree is
says,
done.
like Bart Winkler, and I'll say that neither the Chiefs or the Lions will be making the playoffs this year. You can book it. What are you picking on the
Neither
poor Lions
Chiefs
for?
or the Lions make the playoffs. That is bold.
Wait, did you? Whoa. My brain thought he said Super Bowl, but he's saying actual playoffs. No, they're actually making the playoffs,
I
George.
think
You're wrong about that.
I think Detroit, there's a possibility that they don't. They have a tough schedule. Them losing their
Sure.
best play caller, Ben Johnson.
Right.
I think that's a possibility. Kansas
True.
City, I mean, you have Mahomes and Andy Reid. Like I said before, those two combined give you the highest floor in all of football.
Yeah.
You're
Sorry,
at least
George.
going to be competitive when you have those two. It's like having Brady or Peyton Manning.
Too hot a take right there.
Yeah, but the Lions, I think there's a possibility that happens. I hate it for him, but I think there is.
Fighting Wampa says, Judge Whopper, Big Thumb Wars. Harris, you been smoking doobies today? Probably not today.
No,
not today. No. Beer Bob says, I don't know, Jeffrey. Old Shaquille O'Neal held his own a couple of years ago in the wrestling ring. Well, only because it was fake, Beer Bob. That wrestling is fake. Fake, I tell you. Fish Tank says, in the age of Jake Paul, I just can't take any two guys claiming to have beef, one to actually fight each other and dislike each other. All I can ever hear is money grab, money grab, money grab.
Yeah, what boxing used to be, man, with Muhammad Ali and
Shaq's got
Frazier.
tons of money. I don't know, but the other guy probably doesn't.
Now it's like just a bunch of celebrities like trying to beef, and it's like we need to like this is stupid.
Swazman says, Jeffrey, I wouldn't mess with Shaq. Would you? No, but I'm also not a giant bodyguard type. I would never. He says, remember the TV show Shaq Versus? Never saw it, but I can sort of imagine the giant hand of Shaq just coming upside my head.
Oh, the slapping in the face one where you
just
constantly
sending me about 30 yards in one direction. I said in one direction, moist one. I know it probably sounded like I said with an erection because that's how you are. Last Optimist says, I have a really hard time with leniency knowing that 80% of crime is committed by someone who has already been convicted 3 times. I don't know who are you talking about? Randy's never been convicted. Not convicted, no. King of Kitten says, who cares about the Chiefs and the Lions? Question is, will the Cardinals make the playoffs? No.
We'll get to it.
I'm sorry, Randy. I said that way too fast, didn't I?
think there's a possibility they can make the playoffs. I'm not going to say like it's a definite no, but hey, that division is kind of open. It's good, but it's open.
No.
I think this is the most middle. We have the most middle of the pack teams this year I've like ever seen in the NFL. No. Like there's so many like 10-7 to 7-10 teams this year, possibly. It's going to be an unpredictable year. I believe it.
No. Sorry. I'm sorry, Randy.
Why do you think that is, Jeffrey?
No.
There you have it, folks.
Okay, listen. I know that the division ain't what it used to be. But I feel like the 49ers will probably just take that division.
And their schedule, San Fran's schedule is so easy. They have the easiest schedule in football.
So sorry, Randy.
Yeah.
Got to play the games. That's my philosophy.
I wish that weren't true. I wish I could hit it. You know how when you're playing like Madden and you're playing like you're like Dynasty or whatever that is, and you're like just click the button. You don't have to actually play the game. It just happens, and you're spared the misery.
Ah,
that's what I wish as a Colts fan.
I think the Colts are going to be better than what you think.
No, they're not. None of our teams are going to make the playoffs. Not Harris's, not Randy's, not mine. That's just a sad, cold fact.
You know, I think if any of ours will make the playoffs, it's going to be the Cardinals.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, Cardinals have a shot to be decent. They do.
Probably the best team out of the 3 we just mentioned.
Yeah.
So out of the Cardinals, the Colts, and the Titans.
Yeah, the Cardinals have the best shot. Yeah, I believe that. For sure.
The best record.
I think they'll have the best record out of those three teams. Yeah. It's not saying
Sorry,
much.
Randy.
Hey, that's okay.
Sorry. All right,
it's all good.
Let's take a break. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go. Get it today, wherever you get your favorite apps.
Westwood One presents Today in Women's Sports. Look out WNBA because the Las Vegas Aces could be back to their dominant ways. On Tuesday, they won their 8th straight game with a 74-72 home victory over the Atlanta Dream. Las Vegas was led, as always, by reigning MVP Asia Wilson, who finished with 32 points and 12 rebounds. They now have a 22-14 record and have moved up to 5th place in the league standings. Back in 2023, the Aces won their 2nd straight WNBA championship, but the Lynx and the Liberty have been the league's top teams since then. Las Vegas was in the middle of the pack for most of this season, posting a 500 record on August 2nd. Now, led by the dominant play of Wilson, the Aces are on an 8-game heater in Sin City.
It just takes time to kind of really understand people and get to know people. We're meshing at the right time. We're clicking at the right time. We're healthy. It goes a long way.
With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Maggie Gray on Westwood One.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Moms and dads, do you wish you could know where your kids' shoes are at all times? Now you can with Skechers' newest Apple AirTag compatible sneakers, Find My Skechers. There's a clever hidden AirTag compartment under the shoe's insole. It's sleek, secure, and your child can't feel or see it. Then you can check where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they're available for boys and girls. Get Find My Skechers at Skechers.com, a Skechers store near you, or wherever kids' shoes are sold. Apple AirTags sold separately.
Labor Day savings are happening right now at the Home Depot. So what are you working on? Prep for fall with our wide selection of cordless power tools that make it easy to clear your lawn starting at $79. And once the leaves are clear, keep your yard looking fresh with colorful mums that bloom all season long. Shop Labor Day savings now through September 3rd only at the Home Depot. See select stores for details.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
ADOT presents Terrifying Jobs.
Bull Rider, take two.
Today we're talking with Clifford Maxwell, a rodeo bullfighter. His job? Distract raging bulls from going after thrown riders.
Cliff, this seems like a really terrifying job. Why do you do it?
I love protecting the bull riders when they get bucked off.
How big are these bulls?
12 to 2,200 pounds of pure muscle.
You're not cowed by any of this, obviously. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah. Distracted drivers terrify me.
This message is brought to you by ADOT, the ABA, and this station.
1580 The Fanatic.
Today, the Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. So as we get ready for football, every time this year comes around, what is one of the things that we end up hearing about? That is, well, what the refs are going to focus on. You don't know. That is always not fun to find out.
Oh, you mean like what is a catch or what's holding?
Well, no, the things that they're going to be specifically sort of, going after guys about. You know what I mean? What are we going after guys for this year?
Oh, I can take a guess as to what it's going to be.
Okay, you
Can
go
I
ahead.
just guess. Celebrations.
Well, they didn't say celebrations directly, but they did say sportsmanship.
Oh, okay.
So they're talking about violent gestures, sexual gestures, not just in the celebrations, but
Right.
Just sometimes a guy will run by and he'll talk a little crap to a bench, or to do finger guns. It's not always a celebration. Sometimes it's just a gesture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're not going to allow that. Now, yes, I know here comes the no fun league, but
Right.
some of that stuff is understandable. You know, it's not that they're trying to stop a creative, all right, everybody get in, row your boat, you know, that crap. They're trying to make sure that they're not doing things that could really turn into something bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've never been in support of the way the NFL polices celebrations. I just don't think. I think it exonerates the term the no fun league.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they've allowed all those celebrations to happen. We've talked about this before, how they always run off to the end zone after somebody gets an interception.
They've been more lenient these last couple of years. Remember, there was a time like late 2010s.
Oh yeah.
Nothing flew.
That sucked. That did. That was
totally
rough. But there's
Yeah.
a common sense level
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
Now, let me just tell you, I don't think finger guns is anything that anybody needs to worry about. Like Isaac the bartender, pew, pew, you know.
I don't. Yeah, it's
arrow. Got no problem with an arrow. But I would say obscene gestures should probably not be happening because you got kids watching on TV. But I don't think anybody sees somebody do the Isaac the bartender finger guns and goes, "I must kill everyone now."
Yeah.
I don't think it's leading to anything negative. It's just an overreaction by the NFL. So, but they are going to, like I said, they're going to focus on violent gestures, sexual gestures as types of activities that will be flagged. So
violent.
That's
and
what they're focused
sexual
on.
Gestures. Who knows what they truly mean by that? We'll see.
Well, violent gestures. Yeah. Probably gun stuff,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So we'll see what it is, but that's the new hot point. But
Hey, yeah.
a lot of times I think, we hear like, well, they're going to be focused on the pass interference. Oh, they're going to be focused on, different infractions of the actual play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably for the second year in a row, we're hearing about celebrations again.
They've botched the whole pass interference thing, in my opinion. My least favorite play in football is when the quarterback underthrows it and the defensive back is turned around and the receiver can't get to the ball because it was a bad throw, and the defensive back runs into him and gets flagged for pass interference. It's the worst play in football because offensively, it's a bad throw. The quarterback shouldn't be rewarded, and it's bad coverage too. So, and it gets rewarded by the offense. I think the NFL needs to crack down on plays like that. That's what they need to crack down on. Instead, we're here talking about celebrations again. Like it's going to be year in and year out and no obscene gestures. And yeah.
What do you think, Randy? You've watched football longer than Harris and I combined.
Well, I mean, I think that
I'm just kidding.
No, it's okay.
So much
It's okay.
exonerates the senior
It's
citizen.
true. I've been around since rocks were still warm. So, when the earth was cooling
with dinosaurs.
Oh yeah. I had a couple of dinosaurs as pets. I think that as long as it's within. Again, if it's within reason, I don't like. I don't like the sexual gestures because of what you said, Jeffrey. I mean, there's a lot of kids watching this thing. I mean, kids are in baseball. They're doing what the pro guys are doing.
Well,
Tommy,
then again, they got to learn somewhere.
Well, Tommy Pham. So we're going to let the NFL teach him?
I was just kidding.
Isn't that what mom and dad
I see
is
what
for?
you're saying now.
I didn't learn any of that from my parents.
They got to
But,
learn somewhere. That's right.
Randy
Moss will teach them.
I think they should be doing something else rather than focusing on this. The finger guns doesn't offend me at all. I mean,
yeah,
it
doesn't offend anybody.
That's so it doesn't harm anybody as far as
No.
I'm concerned. I mean, I understand all the shootings and everything that's going on in this country. People are crazy with their guns. I'm a gun owner. I'm not nuts. I mean, I don't go just flashing my weapon around or start shooting people because I get angry. The bottom line is, these guys ought to be just, evaluated. But having an NFL player or a basketball player do the finger guns like that, come on, that's ridiculous. In my opinion,
It's
But, for every action, there's going to be an overreaction, and that's the way it is with the NFL. That's just the way it
But
is.
you know me, Jeffrey. I don't like to disrespect the other team or the other guy. I mean, I don't like the bat flipping because I think it's disrespectful of the pitcher and the other team. I don't think Tommy Pham the other day flips his bat after he got walked.
Yeah, I saw
like
that.
you
And then-
caused that walk, or
wow, great play.
But on the other hand, when Tyreek Hill gave the peace sign to that guy, I thought that was funny as hell. It wasn't. I don't think that was disrespectful. I mean, everybody
it was
knows
a bit of a
he's-
taunt. It was a taunt, but it wasn't like over the top evil or anything.
If you don't want to do it, then if you don't want him to do it, then don't let him score.
Well, you can say that as somebody who's looking at it in a competitive aspect, but you know, the NFL is going to look at it as a governing body and say, "Yeah, I don't want you to do it, so don't do it."
Mm-hmm.
Random texter says, "I think they should allow the dunk on the goalpost thing. What the harm is there in that?" I agree. I think I don't understand why they are they worried they're going to hurt the goalpost.
The dunk on the goalpost. Yeah, dunk on the goalpost was awesome. Remember Jimmy Graham did that? That was so cool.
I mean, my concern as a coach would be, please don't hurt yourself when you do that. That's it. That's all I would care about.
Yeah, I feel like there's been times where someone's like, hung on the ledge and then just like, bam, like backflopped like right on the ground. That's happened a few times, but not a reason to cancel the celebration. It's a cool celebration.
Swave Dave says, didn't Isaac the bartender also always wink when he did that thing with the guns, finger guns? I mean, I'm not sure if they were actually meant to be guns or just a point saying, hey, I get you where you're coming from. If the player specifically pointed at somebody to gesture shooting a gun, maybe that'd be another thing. Well, that's what they're doing. They're not thinking of Isaac the bartender. I'm thinking of Isaac the bartender. Inappropriately sometimes.
I don't know.
Heavy Metal Maniac says, I'll take finger guns over somebody throwing a big old dangling participle out on the court.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're still doing that, by the way. Another guy got busted for throwing the dangler, the neon dangler out on the court.
I don't understand what the situation is.
What do you get out of that? What are you getting out of throwing a green dangly langly, on the court? Do you think that you're impressing the ladies? Are you doing it because you want them to stop playing? This guy just did it the other night in New York, and the video showed him pulling the sex toy from his pants, hurling it at the court. But the lawyer says, well, nobody was struck by it. And then he plans to vigorously fight these embellished and exaggerated charges. Dude, there's a video. He's pulling it out of his pants.
Yeah.
You got no case. This dude is guilty. Just why are we doing this? I don't know. Listen, we got to take a break. Hour 3 is up next. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer. You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
We could tell you what it's like to drive the Nissan Rogue and tell you all about its performance capabilities, like its VC turbo engine, its impressive fuel economy. Still going. It's I can go virtually anywhere type of freedom. Nice. But you don't have to take our word for it. Go drive it for yourself. You're up. Experience the power of the Nissan Rogue.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today.
For well-qualified buyers, excludes S-Trim. Example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to Nissan Motor Acceptance Corporation credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
Life can throw a lot your way. For some, that includes first episode psychosis, or FEP. It can feel overwhelming, like hearing or seeing things that aren't there, or feeling disconnected from reality. The good news? FEP can be treated. Recovery can include medication, therapy, and support from peers. There are programs across Arizona with people who understand and are ready to walk with you. It all starts with one click. Visit learnmorefep.org. Sponsored by MacForce, working to build healthier communities.
If you're age 62 or older and own a home, this message is for you. Reverse Rob here, Money Radio's expert on reverse mortgages. Learn how to tap the equity in your home and increase the quality of your life by earning tax-free income while protecting your other retirement assets. Join us for our free Second Saturdays webinar every month to learn more. This is not too good to be true. All you need to do is reverse your thinking. Call me today, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773, or download my app by searching Retire Right with Reverse Rob.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Powell Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
All right, people, settle down because it's time.
Time for what? Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live at the super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. Well, I mean, I'm out here in Queen Creek at an undisclosed location, and am I hearing weather? Is there weather happening? I thought I saw a radar image that was showing that there was some serious wind heading our way with some serious monsoonal action. Is this a true to life thing, or is it? Because I'm starting to hear like pool furniture might be moving.
Yeah, there's a lot of wind out there right now. It's out of the west at 6 miles an hour out here in the west. But I understand there's supposed to be some weather over the valley tonight, a thunderstorm moving in, system moving in from the south. So from the south and the north, I believe. So
I just looked out the window. It's just breezy.
It's very breezy outside, and there is a good chance of thunder boomers tonight here in the valley. So
I have the best dreams when there's thunderstorms.
No kidding.
There are a lot of war dreams, you know.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Like TV stuff, nothing gross.
Me too. Me too. I love sleeping in thunderstorms, man. It's so peaceful.
I mean, but it's not.
Sleeping.
I think it is.
But it is, but it's not.
I fall asleep really easily.
Anyway, well, all right. Thanks for the update, Randy. I appreciate that. What we really want to do right now is talk about a bunch of NFL stuff. Okay, we got 1 hour left.
All right,
let's talk
do
NFL.
Yeah.
So Andy Reid, well, this is not NFL. This is scary as hell. A new report came out that said that there was a bullet fired into Andy Reid's office in May of 2024. And nobody knows why. They don't know if it was intended for him, if it was random. They don't know what the deal was with it. But all they know is Andy Reid's got bulletproof glass now in his office. Because he was actually there when it happened. It was about midnight, and it was 15 feet away from where he was sitting.
Wow.
That's too close for comfort.
So if somebody was just mad at the Chiefs and just shooting up their building, if they were mad at the coach and literally trying to shoot him, I mean, they don't know, and they're still investigating. But if it's been, since May of 24 and it is now 25, just saying.
Probably a Bills fan.
They're not going to know who or what or why, but I think putting some bulletproof glass on the entire building might be a good idea, not just Andy Reid's office.
Why is this just now coming out if it happened in May of last year?
Probably want to keep it under wraps.
That's my question.
Well, it's under investigation. They didn't want to let anybody know something at the time, I guess, but it's not finished. Okay. So why are we finding out about it? I don't know.
I can deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reporters. So, but yeah, it was Sam McDowell of the Kansas City Star said, nobody was hurt, but it's, it scares the hell out of you. 15 feet away.
Sure. Yeah.
Right over there.
Yeah. I remember one time after Halloween, this was a long time ago. My kids and I walked out of the house, and we had an above ground pool, and there was a big slug in it that had been fired up in the air. And if you've ever seen these above ground pools, back in the day, they were like they were steel. It wasn't like aluminum or anything. They had
Big
to be
old
steel,
beasts.
be solid. And the slug had come down and hit that top panel, penetrated the panel, and was still stuck in the panel. So imagine if one of our melons was out there and it came down and hit our melon, it would explode. I mean, this is why people are always talking about shooting guns in the air. Why? Why do that? Why do that? Get some fireworks, have your jollies, blow your own fingers off. But don't shoot guns up in the air. It's just ridiculous.
That's called a felony. It is a felony under Shannon's law
to
discharge a firearm, even negligently, in town. It's a unlawful discharge of a firearm, which is a Class 6 felony.
Mm-hmm.
You can do prison time, and even first-time offenders can do prison time. And if you hit someone, God forbid, you are absolutely going away. And by the way, Harris is not from here. The law was named after Shannon Smith. That was a 14-year-old girl who died from a stray bullet in Phoenix back in the day.
Oh, goodness.
Same thing. Just mind your own business, and just somebody shot in the air in celebration, and it came down, right on her.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, Moist One says, I'm not sure if I could read that. I don't know if I should read that. I don't know. I'm not even sure I understand what that means. Swave Dave wants to know, why was Andy Reid in his office at midnight in the middle of May? Dude is dedicated to his job. I mean, you don't get to be a great coach or a great player without practice and work. Andy Reid is working his butt off, and probably where the food was. Smarty Pants says, you should see Mexico on New Year's. Lots of noise and not an actual firework amongst them. Yeah, I mean, same thing in Phoenix. I have a lot of police officer friends who say, once you get to about 2 minutes before midnight, you pull under an underpass on the freeway and you just wait it out a little bit because bullets are going to come raining down.
Yep. Yeah, they are.
It's scary. Swuzman says, Jeffrey, I've been to Kansas City. I got friends. One was a fireman, and we went to a Raiders Chief game there. It was awesome. But remember, Kansas City Royal, the catcher there, Darryl Porter, died on the wrong side of the river dividing Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. What? I don't understand. You're saying it's a rough area. That's an awful lot of words for it's a rough area. Moist One, what are you sending here? I don't know what that is. I can't see it. Cardinal Art says, I got a neighbor like that, Jeffco. Ain't shot his gun all year, but man, you want to shoot it in the air on the 4th of July, blast off. Ooh, boy, I cussed him out so bad he moved away.
Yeah, well, I mean, good.
Yeah.
You should have called the cops on him, called the sheriff and have them come over and take care of it.
There is these gals that used to live next door to me like 20 years ago. This couple, and if you ever needed help working on the car, they were right there for you. But when I try to tell them, please don't fire the fireworks, I mean, some of them are coming over my fence. It was, it's a wood house. I kind of like my house not to burn down on 4th of July.
Yeah.
Boy, did they turn on me. They were angry lesbians. They were, really mad. And all I was saying is, hey guys, please don't, because I got like 2 bottle rockets in my backyard, and I'm like, I got dogs, and you take a look at my roof, that ain't tile, that's just regular shingles up there. Man, they cussed me out.
Wow.
I was un-American. And I'm just like, no, I'm just not fireproof.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Swazman says, Jeffrey, as you know, as a pet sitter, managing 4th of July and New Year's Day with animals is kind of precarious. Oh, I know. Buddy loses his mind. He goes off and he's very upset.
So
but
do mine,
Bebo loves it. He's like, hey, this is cool. What's going on?
Really?
Yeah. Bebo likes it.
That's unusual. Never see that.
Yeah. If you knew Bebo. That's you. I was about to read. Here's a text from Triple H. https://www.nytimes.com/athletic. Oh, he's trying to tell me something.
Yes, in Morse code.
Cardinal Art says, may I also have a few cold brews and a weather forecast? It's very spicy out. Well, we just did a weather thing a second ago. So storms are coming.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Monsoonal.
Yeah. Tonight is supposed to be the opening night of the monsoon storms here in the valley.
And then like 108 for like every day for the next 5 days.
What I'm reading and seeing is they're talking about after midnight. These storms are going to form up after midnight. There's a huge cell up north by Prescott that's coming down, and there's out your way, Jeffco. There's some cells forming probably behind the mountains.
Yeah, 75 mile an hour wind. They might come with it.
Yeah, and so they've got a warning out there, special weather statement just north of you out there. They're talking about strong thunderstorms and high winds and that sort of thing. So be aware, because the world needs more wares.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to do anything. I'm just going to sit inside. Stuff starts blowing around. I'm just like, well, that's a shame. Yeah. I'm not running outside trying to catch it. I don't even care if it was the kids in a bouncy house. I'd be like, they'll come down somewhere.
That's too bad. Yeah,
I'm not worried about that.
Find their way back.
Chosen One says, we got to medicate our dogs during the 4th of July. They hate them. I wouldn't mind being medicated personally.
Isn't dogs hearing like 6 times the human, 4 times the human, I think it is. So
I know they're much stronger than human.
Much stronger than humans. So it affects them for that reason.
Yeah.
And
then we'll stop yelling at them. Knock it off, jerk. That's all I'll do.
Knock it off.
Yeah. Stop barking, idiot. Yeah. Number one Rattlers fan says, your 3 teams, Cardinals, Colts, Titans, have a combined over under 22.5. Let's make a premium pizza wager. Me against the 3 of you.
So 7 wins per team.
No.
That's high.
No.
I thought it'd be lower, actually.
You haven't even defined the terms of the bet. So
yeah, what would the bet be? None of us are really. Well, Randy's pretty confident.
Yeah, who's being cockety about?
Yeah, but none of us are really
just
like.
Made a new word, Randy. Cockety.
Cockety.
I like that.
I like it.
Cocky being cockety.
Yeah, I like it, man.
Yep.
Cockety.
Yep.
Lacrosse guy says, I guess I'll save my sample budget. Too bad. No live draft. No live draft, Lacrosse guy, but we are going to get together later in the fall and have a hootenanny.
Hootenanny.
Have a big old party. I thought
like that.
Harris would recognize hootenanny.
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 Yeah. I'm not going to say hoedown. They're probably not going to be dancing.
Have a hootenanny.
Well, save that saving of the sample budget, Lacrosse guy, because we still get together later in the fall. Number one Rattlers fan says, how about 19.5 for a $40 pizza? No.
Like our teams would get over.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't, man, we're going to get buried in bets if we keep doing this.
That's 6 wins per team.
I'm not confident in the Colts, so I'm not confident in the Titans, and I'm not confident in the Cardinals. So
think about it is the Colts and Cardinals are a little bit more predictable. I think the Titans have an unpredictability element to them because we've seen rookie quarterbacks hit recently, and there is a chance that Cam Ward hits, and if he hits, I mean, the Titans are going to be at least pretty decent. So
if he hits, he's really going to hit.
Well, he just has a lot of talent, and he throws a great ball, and he was excellent in college. And so, hey, man, and a lot of stuff in camp, a lot of good things. So everyone looks good in camp. But the Titans, there's an unpredictability element that makes you want to shy away from betting on them.
So I have a question about drug testing in the NFL.
Okay.
I'm serious. So there's random drug testing. We know that.
That's what they tell us. Yes.
Performance enhancing drugs is what they're looking for, right? They're just looking for the performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is meth on that list?
Probably not. But
because the Texans, Jimmy Ward, he's a safety.
Yeah.
He's being sued for alleged meth-fueled assault.
Meth-fueled assault. Wow.
I guess the mother of his child says that he showed up at her house and at a time when she suspected he was under the influence of meth.
Okay.
And slapped and choked her while the kid was sleeping, and he allegedly threatened to kill her, and then forced her to do naughty things.
I was wondering what meth-fueled meant, because that could mean, was he under the influence? Was he determined to get meth?
Harris, his car
Now I
runs
understand.
on meth. It's an amazing piece of engineering.
Right. That's an unfortunate
It's the
situation.
Mercedes U of A. That's what they call it. The
It's called
Mercedes U of A.
A Tesla.
So, so
the Cybertruck.
do they test for illicit drugs too, or just
I would
performance-enhancing
imagine
stuff?
I would imagine they do. Yeah.
Did this happen today, or is this old news, Cardinal Art? He says, Triple H, your quarterback got hit and beat up by one of his own teammates.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's going to get hit right in the kisser. Were you talking about that little scuffle he had? They both
Yeah, him and
brushed it off
Jeffrey
unless they
Simmons.
had a new one.
You know what he said? He's like, what'd you learn, Porter? What'd you learn from the scuffle? And he's like, Jeffrey Strong is, I can't say that word, bleep. Yeah. That was pretty, it's like, all right. that was pretty cool.
It'll be interesting to see what Cam Ward is before the O-line lets somebody hurt him.
He's like the least talked about number one pick I've ever seen. Like a lot of number one picks that are quarterbacks are like, they have such a spotlight on them. Cam Ward has gone like pretty under the radar. It's rare you get a 5th round pick that is more talked about than the first overall pick in the draft. So interesting. It's just interesting to me. We never see that.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Moist One says, fart car runs on methane. They call it methane in England. Big George says, I'll be holding my own draft party at Dave & Buster's in Carlsbad, California. If anybody wants to join me, first round on me. Nobody's driving to Carlsbad for that, George.
Well, I might be in Carlsbad, but for other reasons. The lady lives around there.
I thought you said she was moving here.
Yeah, but not yet.
No.
Not yet.
All right. So here's good news for the Buccaneers. Chris Godwin and Tristan Wirfs are coming off the PUP list, but not to play yet, because here's what it is. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are activating them because they want them on the 53-man roster. And then this will make it so they're eligible to practice. So they're going to burn off 2 roster spots, gambling that Chris Godwin and Tristan Wirfs will be ready to go at least early in the season. Godwin's supposed to be practicing by week 2, according to his recovery and what's going on with him. I'm not sure what Tristan Wirfs. He's not on anyone's schedule at the moment. So they are I guess pretty positive that these guys are going to make it back. So they need Godwin after what happened to Jalen McMillan in his neck. But they are going to need Godwin ASAP, but you can't rush these things,
Yeah. And the Bucs, man, are super interesting because that receiving core is stacked. Like around Baker, like you get Mike Evans, who's, we know how good he is. Chris Godwin's had all-pro seasons.
Last season was he was on the way to just an incredible season, his best ever.
Yeah, he only played 600 yards in 7 games, nearly like on pace for 1,500 yards. So, yeah, and then Emeka Ibuka, the 2nd-round pick they took from Ohio State, like where's he gonna? And Tez Johnson from Oregon, who was like one of the best receivers in college football last year. So Jalen McMillan from Washington, there are like 5 capable receivers like in that alone. So I don't know if they need to rush Chris Godwin back, but he definitely makes a difference. Wirfs is valuable. Like Wirfs is like, that's your blindside left tackle. So he's needed.
Cardinal Art says, Ward is maybe better than Richardson, Triple H. I'll bet you my Cardinals have a better record than the Titans for a pizza wing bet. Okay, no more pizza bets. And, here's the thing. Cam Ward could be better than Richardson, sure. But the rest of the team.
I think the Colts are more complete around Daniel than Cam Ward at the Titans at the moment. But, hey, the NFL is a quarterback-driven league. And you could get a Washington situation where Jaden Daniels hits his ceiling and then bam, night and day happens and that team just turns into one game away from the Super Bowl. Like, it's such an unpredictable league. That's why the Titans are kind of interesting to me.
Moist One says, road trip with Harris to Dave & Buster's with George. Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Yep.
Jonesy says, Jeffrey, did you see the clip of Anthony Richardson saying the NFL is easier than college football?
Wow.
No, God, I wish he wouldn't talk sometimes. I wish his agent wouldn't talk. His agent is all like, well, this is really causing some trust issues between us and the Colts. And the Colts are like, okay.
To defend,
we trusted you might have been a better football player.
Yes.
To at least defend Anthony Richardson, man. Like, I don't know what he's saying about the NFL is easier than college. I love to see more. College is easier than the NFL. I'd love to see more context there, but Anthony Richardson in college had like 3 coordinators, different coordinators. He had a coach firing. Florida was in a miserable spot, and Florida played like the toughest schedule in college football when he was there. So like his situation in college was just like the worst situation imaginable. But still, like, what is he thinking when he says that it's easier than college? I'd love to see more context there.
I'm trying to find that context. So when I do that, how about we take a break and we'll come back? It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Listen to our live stream on your phone.
Stand by. We're coming to you live
at 1580thefanatic.com.
We all know just because gifts for loved ones can look like flowers, a spa day, or maybe even planning date night. But what about something that will truly last and protect your loved ones along the way? I'm talking about life insurance. I called SelectQuote to secure our coverage and couldn't believe how easy and affordable it was. I'm 40, and my $500,000 policy was only $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. And with their same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. With monthly payments less than the cost of a bouquet of flowers, this is the perfect time to make sure your family is protected.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-596-2626 or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-596-2626. 1-800-596-2626. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Lowe's knows tough jobs call for tougher tools. The new DeWalt Elite Series power tool accessories are built to last for the pro who doesn't stop. With precision fitment, durability, and impact resistance, finishing jobs faster has never been easier. Shop the new DeWalt Elite Series at an everyday low price exclusively at Lowe's. We help, you save.
You hear that? That's Mike sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. That's because Mike was smart this time. He took ZzzQuil Ultra to fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs. So now he wakes up refreshed and ready to conquer Mondays.
Let's do this Monday.
ZzzQuil Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Before you fly, take a trip to your local MVD office or authorized third-party provider with your required documents and get the new AZ Travel ID with the Gold Star for your new driver's license or ID. Starting May 2025, this new AZ Travel ID gets you through TSA security checkpoints. It's quick and easy. Think of it as your license to fly. Learn how to get your new ID at aztravelid.com. Sponsored by ADOT in partnership with the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this station.
Weekdays at 6 a.m., broadcast veterans Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis share their insights, break down games, and analyze the data to give you an edge. By the Books takes you inside the numbers, showing you what you should look for to help you make the most of your sports betting decisions. By the Books with Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis. Weekday mornings at 6 a.m. on Arizona's sports betting station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Jonesy, that clip you were talking about, Anthony Richardson saying the NFL is easier than college football. Moist One's right. That was in his rookie year.
Yeah.
People say dumb crap in their rookie year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sure, he'd like to have that back.
Hey, he did play in the SEC, though. It's tough out there.
Oh, shut up. Sluzzman says Jeffrey added Mike Evans, 678 round last couple of years. He was definitely paying off in fantasy football. Oh, yeah, until it. What are you saying? He only had 678 points? Or 678 yards last year?
Chris Godwin, he's saying.
No, he said Mike Evans. I don't know what.
Evans had over 1,000, I thought.
So I got some news that is, if you look at it, it's not great. Matthew Stafford, that whole mystery of his back issues or what is going on with them, and like, oh, he's back in practice, but he's not traveling with the team to Cleveland for Saturday's game. Well, wait a second, why not? Bill, he's fully at practice, as they say. Well, when you have back problems, the airplane can really affect that.
Can kill you. Yeah.
So whatever is going on with Matthew Stafford, he is not really ready. McVay says he's taking full practice loads every day. Easy, Moist One. He's been 100% participant in everything we've done this week. And he says, guys have gotten better, and I think it's important to be able to establish, rapport with the guys, blah, 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 blah. But, man, if you're not putting them on a plane, you're worried about that flaring up again or
sure. Yeah.
So he's fragile right now. If he can't get on a plane, he can't sit on a first class seat in a plane and go to Cleveland. He is worse than probably they want to let on.
Yeah. Sounds like it. So I wonder if Stetson Bennett, the fourth junior, is going to be the guy that leads this team.
Oh, or they'll have some people you mean in the season or just preseason thing?
Or is it going to be Jimmy Garoppolo?
He'll be Garoppolo.
Yeah. Garoppolo.
It's a preseason game.
Preseason,
for preseason, probably the lowest of the totem pole there. But I'm wondering about game one of the actual season. You might end up with Garoppolo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what's going on with Breece Hall and the Jets, Harris? There had been some scuttlebutt that they might be trading him, and then Aaron Glenn comes out and says, nope, we're not trading him. What's the deal with Breece Hall? And by the way, what happened to Breece Hall? I remember when he first came into the league, suddenly he was like, he did some great things for my fantasy football team.
Me too.
And I felt like he sort of, did he fade on us last year? Or was it a committee situation that did that? What happened? What's the story currently on Breece Hall?
I think that torn ACL that he had his rookie year, really messed him up. Like speed wise. Like I think he lost a step. His rookie year, 5.8 yards per carry. Second year, 4.5. Third year, 4.2. So it's just been dipping. And right now, the Jets have a running back by committee. Him and Braylon Allen have been getting equal snaps. So fantasy purposes, I'd stay away from that backfield. But for the purposes of Breece Hall and what's going on, it's unfortunate because in college, that man was a beast.
You're saying he will not be the same again?
It looks like he's lost a step. It can sometimes take a while to regain it. I hope he does, but I don't know if that's in the cards because this efficiency's just been dropping and dropping.
So George Kittle loves the smelling salts. We've talked about this before.
Yes.
Yeah. My God, he loves the smelling salts. Now I thought he just liked to be like, woo, You know, he liked.
Yeah.
He's crazy. George Kittle always looks insane. By the way,
Yes,
he looks
does.
insane in his commercials. He looks insane on the field. I don't know if it's the hair, if it's the googly eyes. I don't know what it is, but George Kittle seems like a nice enough, fun guy, but he looks nuts.
Yeah.
Well, now I know why. He's always on the smelling salts, which that'll open your eyes in a hurry.
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So, but here's the thing: he's going to continue with the smelling salts because, as we told you, the NFL Players Association says you can bring your own. The team just can't give them to you. So I'm sure that George Kittle has a briefcase filled with ammonia smelling salts.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect anything less.
He'll have them. And of course, Shanahan is like Clinton over here. He's like, they're asking, you ever do the smelling salts? He says, I mean, I don't. Well, if someone gives me one, I'll take a smell of the salt. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I like to take one and wake myself up, or maybe just lock myself in. And if they don't allow that, I'll probably shake my head a few times and smack myself to get locked in. I don't overthink it too much. I'm not worried, but I feel like George will find a way.
Man, what some of these athletes do to
Kyle
like get
Shanahan sounds
themselves-
like an addict too.
Yeah, kind of. Once you read it in that, you could read it in what's his name's voice. I'm trying to remember. You read it in that drug addict voice a couple days ago. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, it was something.
I have no memory of what you're saying.
What some athletes do to get ready for games. Like, you remember Kevin Garnett used to like bang his head on the like basketball goal.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their thing.
Everyone has their thing, man.
But this thing is a little suspect because it's also a way of hiding a concussion.
Right. That's why they're cracking down on it. It's not harmful.
No.
Yeah.
But it's a way to mask a concussion.
Right.
And unless they can figure out a way to get around that, they may have to ban it, period. But right now they're just banning the teams letting you have it.
Yeah.
Huh.
For sure. It's for sure a corporate thing for the NFL because of how, much everyone's after them for concussions. And so they're trying to crack down on it, and hiding it would just be a bad look for them. So
I always wondered, man, when you see those guys like doing the smelling salts, I thought they were snorting coke.
That was me too. I used to think that
like,
was,
whoa,
what is
what are they
that?
doing there in the
Didn't
field?
Drew Brees used to do that. I remember Drew Brees doing that. Larry Fitzgerald. I remember him doing that. Smelling salts. Yeah, they can get you locked in, man. They can get they up some sense or something that goes crazy. It's the science behind it is fascinating. So
I feel like it'd make my brain bleed.
It could. It could.
I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luis Reese Zamet. Sounds like Luis Reese Zamet. No, he's a guy from he's a rugby star, a Welsh rugby star.
That is.
Okay.
Luis Reese Zamet. He decides, I'm going to play some football, and so he came over here and he spent some time with the Chiefs and the Jaguars, and he was kind of like, all right, I'm working out, trying to see what he can do, and then he's like, man, a lot of people I like are like getting to know, they're gone already. And he was just kind of like, you know what? I'm not going to make it on a roster. He's like, yeah, I'm going home to play rugby. I'm fed up with the NFL.
Is
fed
he
up
a
with
punter?
seeing friends leave. Fed up with the whole thing. So he's fed up with the NFL. Well, sounds like the NFL is fed up with you.
Is he a punter?
Kicker,
What position is he? Kicker. Yeah, that's what a lot of Australian punters. That's a thing. You see that a lot nowadays.
So he's going back to play rugby. Okay. That was fun. Bye.
So he came here and he kicked a little bit,
Yeah.
or punted. I forgot what he was,
Yeah.
and he just decided, you know what, this is just too brutal. I'm going back to rugby.
Too brutal to punt, right? Rugby's crazy because they tackle and they don't even have those helmets or nothing.
No,
It is
Yeah.
insane.
But I'll tell you what, less concussions.
No way. Are you serious?
Well, because
Why
with
is
no
that?
helmet, you're less likely to lead with your head and you're less likely to get concussed.
You're kidding. That's crazy.
People have thought maybe we shouldn't have
Oh
helmets
my
in football
gosh.
here, and then there'd be less concussions because you'd be a little more careful.
I think that, playing defense without a helmet would be and people would be scared. A lot of tackles would be broken. I don't think the offense would be stopped.
I'm wondering who I'm going to miss more. Luis Reese Zamet or Odell Beckham Jr.? Odell Beckham Jr. is telling everybody who will listen, not done yet. And he's like, oh, yeah, I've been talking to Aaron Rodgers. La, 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 la. You're done. Yeah, Odell, you are done.
Yeah.
It's over. You know, you and Luis Reese Zammit should go host a podcast because nobody wants you on their team. He's not been signed. As of this moment, I'm pretty sure I'm right. He has not been signed. So he's trying to make it sound like he's like, oh, yeah, I was just talking to Aaron Rodgers. Like there's some activity. There's no activity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just, now you say that, then there's always some team desperate enough, aren't they? There's always some team desperate enough.
Yeah, I think, I talked about the injuries with Breece Hall, but when Odell tore his ACL in that Super Bowl with the Rams, remember that? I think something was lost too. Like there was a step that was lost. So
that was the moment, right?
That was sort of the moment. Yeah. Yeah. And he's been bouncing around since.
So real fast before we go to break, there is something that I wanted to pass on. Yesterday we had some men of the day, but today's man of the day is a lady.
Okay.
Sometimes we do that, Harris. The man of the day will be a woman. Don't try to overthink it.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
My mind just went to Caitlyn Jenner, but
yeah, that's not what this is.
Oh, no. Okay.
Right, just listen. Postal worker near Philly named Sarah Van Delar, which, by the way, Sarah Van Delar sounds like a name somebody made up for a girlfriend. What's your girlfriend's name? Sarah? What's her last name? Van Delar?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Dutch. She's from the Netherlands.
Sarah Van Delar recently saved a random guy's life. She was in the middle of her route. She saw a car just veer off the road, and it turned out the driver was having a medical emergency. So she ran over and did chest compressions, just like those dudes in Poland were in the National Guard. So she did chest compressions until the paramedics got there, then handed him off and continued her route. And
good for her.
She had no idea if he survived until a month later. She said it was like a gift getting to, find out he was okay. The reason it took so long for her to find out is they notified her by U.S. mail.
I see what you did there.
So that was awkward. But,
I see what you did there.
But no, he lived, so good for her. So there's a hero right there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
Man of the day right there. Sarah Van Delar.
Yep.
Very good. Well done.
I know it's hard for you to understand, Harris, that a woman could be man of the day. I get it.
Well, my mind did go to Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it kind of makes sense.
Not what we're doing there.
No.
Fish Tank says if the Steelers have learned anything from Aaron Rodgers' Jets saga, when he tried to LeBron over his wide receivers, Lazard, Adams, whoever else, they won't listen to a damn word Rodgers has to say.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Mike Tomlin's a smart coach. He's a good coach, but he's also known as a player's coach. But I don't think he's stupid.
No.
So I don't think they're going to bring in substandard. And by the way, Odell Beckham Jr. is the one who said he talked to Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers isn't the one they said they've talked. The Steelers aren't the one who said they talked. Nobody is saying anything about anything. And I don't think Aaron Rodgers is making the case for Odell Beckham Jr. to end up on the Steelers.
Probably not.
So this is probably a whole lot of a doo-doo about nothing.
Although, wouldn't he be something like a slot guy? He could be a slot guy.
Slot. Odell.
Yeah.
He has never seen Arthur, Randy. He's never seen Arthur.
No,
I'm not talking the cartoon.
I haven't seen it. No.
Slot! It's one of the funniest parts of the whole movie. As that echoes throughout a church on someone's wedding day.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. You were saying.
I was saying, maybe he can be moved into the slot position. Slot!
Yeah.
Feel like they've got more guys than
Think
that.
so? Okay. All right.
Pittsburgh?
Feel like they've got that covered.
He's a multiple Super Bowl winner. He's been there, done that. But, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Has anyone seen him run lately?
No.
I think the Steelers are definitely thin at receiver. I'll say that much. Like outside of DK Metcalf.
Nobody in Pittsburgh is thin.
Roman
There's
Wilson.
a lot of
Nobody in Pittsburgh.
cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody in Pittsburgh is thin.
Oh, no, that's
the winter
Philadelphia.
is coming, and they're putting on their winter weight.
They eat the same crap
Like a
there.
bear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Soon the whole city will be hibernating.
I wish I were hibernating.
Me too.
I wish I could nap so bad.
Mm.
Can you nap, Harris?
Yeah, I try not to, though, because it really messes with my sleep schedule.
I'm jealous.
I can kind of sleep anywhere.
Randy can nap too. I can't
Oh,
nap
yeah.
as long as it's light outside.
Can you
Can't
guys sleep in planes?
No.
I cannot. No.
I can. I'll fall asleep pretty.
If it's night, I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just jealous of anyone. We all know some people who could like fall asleep just sitting there.
Oh, for sure.
God, I want to be that person so bad, but I can't.
Yeah, I do that.
Fish Tank says maybe OBJ talked to Rogers' voicemail.
Could be. Yeah, that's a good point.
More likely than anything, right
Yeah.
there.
Could have been
Yeah,
another
that's a good
Aaron
point.
Rodgers.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Swazman says, Jeffrey, when you're hanging out with these dogs once in a while, you take a cat nap. I can see what you did there. He's a dog sitter. He's cat.
I'm not going to blow the whistle on that.
Probably should, but it's the end of the show.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Sir Drives a Lot says, I drive early in the morning. I nap midday, usually right up before the show. Oh, that's good. That's smart.
There was a time.
Firefighter.
There was a time when Jeffrey and I would get up. Jeffrey would go to another job. He had 3 jobs when we were doing morning radio. He had the morning radio job, and we were on from 5:30 until 10.
Yep.
Every day, Monday through Friday. Then he would leave there in the Great Belvedere. I still wish you had that car.
It was a 62 Plymouth Belvedere.
Yeah, and
it was
he would-
awesome.
He would drive that all the way back to the East Valley, and he would deliver sandwiches for a pizza place at lunchtime.
Yep, and do a
and then
little prep.
then he worked at a water store. Was it a
Water and ice store in the
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah, in the evening. That was
'Cause-
Jeffrey O'Brien, ladies and gentlemen.
Because my
That
first
is-
wife didn't work.
That's a man that wanted to get the job done.
This is a man who wanted to eat. So I
Yeah.
I was a one-man show. I had
Yeah.
3
way.
jobs.
How
Oh,
young?
yeah.
How young were y'all?
And he was
21.
he was
No, well, Randy,
spectacular on the
23.
radio.
I was 23 when we were doing radio.
Okay.
He was
I should have stayed in stand-up.
absolutely spectacular on radio.
Should have
What a
kept going.
creative mind.
Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. Why are we telling this story again? Oh, the napping thing. Yeah, I wish I could
Napping.
nap.
Yeah. And he did all that without napping.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can't sleep when it's light out.
That's a man right there.
Number 1 Rattlers fan says, you have trouble napping in the middle of the day. Try 20 milligrams of melatonin, eye mask, soothing sounds from Pandora. I take a nap every day for 2 hours.
So
I don't think that's healthy.
melatonin. Okay.
I mean, melatonin's fine.
Some people it can do the opposite. Some people it wakes them up even more. Like I took melatonin one time and I did not sleep the whole night. It was crazy. And I was
think
like,
your
I'm not doing
roommates
this
were
again.
just jerking with you, man.
I was like, all right, that's it for me. I'm not doing this. You kidding me? This thing's a hoax. But I know
They're
people
like,
that
here,
did it.
try some melatonin. And they're like,
It was, yeah. It had a bunch of smelling salts in it. What did we know?
all right, let's take a break. We'll come back. I got on this date in big Georgia sports history. A couple more things, too. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender? Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela! Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
We all know just because gifts for loved ones can look like flowers, a spa day, or maybe even planning date night. But what about something that will truly last and protect your loved ones along the way? I'm talking about life insurance. I called SelectQuote to secure our coverage and couldn't believe how easy and affordable it was. I'm 40, and my $500,000 policy was only $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. And with their same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. With monthly payments less than the cost of a bouquet of flowers, this is the perfect time to make sure your family is protected.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-596-2626 or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-596-2626. 1-800-596-2626. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Pima JTED doesn't just work for students, it works for all of Arizona. Hands-on training, real-world skills, high school students become job-ready, and Arizona businesses get the talent they need to thrive. Without a skilled workforce, Arizona can't grow. But with Pima JTED graduates, our entire economy prospers. Join the businesses already investing in Arizona's future. Learn more at PimaJTED.org. That's PimaJTED.org. This message is sponsored by Potoff Private Philanthropy.
Listen, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Let's put ourselves in the right position.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
1580, The Fanatic.
Dave Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic. Hey, everybody, guess what? Against the Spread is on the text line. Says, what's up, gentlemen? Sorry for the radio silence on the text line, but I've been busy. It's about to be gambling season, gentlemen. Hopefully, Triple H has his college football gambling sports Bible. It's called Phil Steele's college football preview.
Oh, love Phil Steele.
Hopefully, we can talk some college football gambling along with the NFL. I might have some angles for college football week 0 and week 1. I've also researched NCAA teams that will drastically improve this year. Now, against the spread, here's the plan for the season, and that is on Wednesdays, we will do wait, where's it?
Fridays.
Are we sure we do Friday? Okay.
Hicks Picks.
On Fridays, we'll do Hicks Picks every Friday, probably in the 4 o'clock hour. And that he'll have his whole thing there. And so that's when you should probably jump in and have some fun with it against the spread.
Heck yeah.
So,
yeah. And I'm curious to see some of your picks against the spread. I'd love to see.
Friday in the 4 p.m. hours when we're thinking of doing it. But now we are going to have to pivot a little bit because week 1 of college, that comes before week 1 of the NFL, right? The weekend before is week 1 of the NFL.
Week 1 of college.
I'm confused. Hold on here. Let me make sure I'm right. So on August 29th, when we're doing our draft on August 30th, that is when the college football season week 1 starts.
Yep.
Not 0, 1.
Week 1. Well, there's games on Friday night and there are games on Thursday. So
okay, well, now
not a whole lot.
On August 29th, we are clear. We're good to go with the Hicks Picks on Friday, August 29th. There's nothing in the way.
There's a really good game, too, August 29th. Auburn and Baylor.
We can talk about that later. Right. And then the next week, though, we have a football game. But that is okay because we can do Hicks Picks, between 3 and 4:30, right before the Chargers play the Chiefs on Friday.
Okay.
But we'll do our NFL fan pick'em stuff and our fantasy football stuff on Wednesday because on Thursday Night Football, I don't know why they do this, starts at 3 p.m. So we have a weird schedule this year. Seems like they can't quite settle down and decide how they want to do things. So, but after that, everything else is just the way it's supposed to be. So that's what it'll be. So there you go. There's the information on that against the spread.
Yeah, that Friday game too. Chargers Chiefs in Brazil, right?
See.
Yeah, Brazil. Why would they take a home game away from the Chargers? Make a division game in Brazil? Come on now. That still bugs me. Puts them at an unfair disadvantage.
I have no idea. No idea.
I don't like it
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So just, pay attention. Just listen to the shows. You'll be fine. Let's see. Megatron says every wide receiver but DK is a slot guy. And he has this list here. Shows DK Metcalf, $11 million on the cap. Robert Woods, $2 million. Ben Scourneck, 1.7. Roman Wilson, 1.3. Calvin Austin, 1.2. Scotty Miller, 1.2. Brandon Johnson, 1.1. Lance McCutchinson, $960,000. Keshawn Williams, $843,000.
Yeah, they're really thin there. That's why I wondered if Odell was being legit, because Pittsburgh needs it.
Yeah, but not if he's, enable.
Yeah, and a guy to look out for, even in fantasy too, is Roman Wilson. Like Roman Wilson at Michigan, he was a big part of that national championship team. McCarthy's number one target, pretty much. He's going to be that clear wide receiver too, and maybe even one. So that receiving core needs people to step up, though, for sure.
Megatron says every Chargers home game is an away game. Swazman says Tommy Fleetwood to win plus 3,000.
Wow.
The complete opposite of everything we're talking about.
Yeah.
But okay.
There you go.
Wow.
He says, no, I figured out that PGA golf makes the dogs comatose. It's the announcer's voice. It'll settle down dogs. Sounds like those old cassette tapes with peaceful sounds and calm voices.
Hello, friends.
Your dogs, my dogs, what they'll hear? They'll hear the birds and start barking.
So do
For
I.
real.
Yeah.
Against the Spread says, I love the Hicks Picks segment. Well, how would you know? You've never even heard it yet. You might hate it for all you know.
I think he loves the idea.
I think he likes the concept. Yeah.
Yeah.
He says week 1 starts on a Thursday. Week 0 has some angles to make bread too. I like Kansas to cover. Minus 12 home versus Fresno.
Yeah.
The K-State Iowa State game is begging for a live game pick. That's a tough matchup.
That is a tough matchup. I like K-State because K-State's been probably the one steady Eddie in the Big 12. They've had 3 straight 9-win seasons. Only team to do that in that league. So they're consistent. Iowa State loses a decent amount, especially at receiver. So makes me lean K-State. But minus 3 is tricky.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're running out of show. So it's time now for On This Date in Big Georgia's sports history. Back in the year 1982, Rollie Fingers of the Milwaukee Brewers became the first reliever in history to record 300 saves when he pitched the final 2 innings of a 3-2 victory over the Seattle Mariners at the Kingdome.
Yep.
And look at that handlebar mustache.
Absolutely.
Harris, look at that mustache. That is a mustache.
Wow. Yeah.
And he's still alive, by the way.
Yeah, I
and
bet.
he still has.
I was going to say
he does.
I bet he does. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me show you real fast. There he is with the mustache now.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, he was a great closer for the Athletics. They won 5 division titles, 3 World Series titles, and he retired in 1985 with 341 career saves.
Rollie, look at him.
I mean, how could you you'd probably be distracted staring at that mustache and you look and it's already in the strike zone.
Yeah, it would be on my mind. That and every picture I've seen with him, his mouth is open. So
he was nasty.
He must not be able to breathe through his nose very well. But yeah, I see that mustache and I'm like, what did you use?
Are you saying
is
he's
that
a mouth
earwax?
breather? No, they make actual mustache wax, Jeffco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's real mustache wax.
That company has to be out of business.
I don't think so. No. I know somebody that was growing a mustache, and I can't think of who it is right now. Is growing a mustache because they want to have a handlebar mustache.
You might be thinking of Triple H.
I thought we were talking about Phil. Phil grows an epic bunch of facial hair.
Does he really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Phil has to shave every day.
Yeah,
If
he's
he
a
doesn't,
very hairy man.
By 5 o'clock, he'll have a full beard.
Moist one says, I met Mr. Fingers when I was a young lad. Got an
Oh, no
autographed
kidding.
ball from the Hall of Famer.
Mr.
Wow.
Fingers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, he's being respectful. That's his name,
Yeah.
Raleigh Fingers.
Mr. Fingers. Yeah.
I mean, it does sound dirty coming from Moist one. I'm not going to lie.
Uh-huh. No.
Anyway, so Urban Meyer, remember that jackhole? Remember that guy?
Yes.
Urban
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
He has thoughts, and I'm just stunned. Here's the headline: Urban Meyer thinks the NFL should suspend Jim Harbaugh.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What in the hell, man?
You know why this is because
Jealousy?
he's standing up for Jim Tressel, who was fired from Ohio State because of that whole tattoos for merchandise thing the players got involved in, and because he was the head coach at that time, they fired him as a result of that. So he went to your Colts.
Yes, I remember. He was working in the replay room.
And the NFL followed suit by giving him a 3-game suspension or something like that.
They didn't have to. They didn't have to go with it. They could have fought that, but the Colts were like, "All right, that's cool. Let's just get this over with."
So now the former Ohio State head coach Urban Meyer, who's protecting Jim Tressel, wants the former Michigan head coach to serve a 10-year suspension.
Randy, I love that you bring up that parallel. I love that you bring
10-year
up that
suspension.
10-year suspension in the NFL.
Well, I mean, what Michigan did was it was a really unique type of scandal because this isn't paying. It's official. They went to other people's practices and games, or not practices, but games and got signs and stuff. Other teams are doing that. That's pretty obvious, but not documented. Michigan should be punished for this. And by not punishing them, and Harbaugh too, it lets people know, oh, wait, we can do this and not get a huge punishment? Because Michigan has that national championship. Just saying, it's they can win a natty while doing that and not get punished.
I mean, they're not going to vacate the national championship. Sorry, Jeffrey, go ahead.
Well, Fish Tank is right. Jim Harbaugh thinks Urban Meyer should stop grinding on college girls. That should be the next press release.
Hey, Urban's right, though. Urban's right. Harbaugh should have been. Well, at least Michigan should have been punished more.
Against the Spread says, get the name right, guys. It's Urban Pervenmeyer. No, you're right. No, he's not wrong. Flogging Logger says, you reckon Mr. Fingers is a Dapper Dan man or a fop guy?
Mr. Fingers.
Oh, I'm thinking Dapper Dan all the way. Moist One says, Rockies reliever Zach Agnes had a pretty good Pringles guy mustache earlier this year. Oh, somebody's bringing back the Raleigh finger, huh?
Wow, there you go.
Swazman says, Filthy Phil sounds like a werewolf. Dude's very hairy.
Oh, he is, yeah.
It's very, very manly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's the thing. That was an unexpected beard.
Oh,
Didn't know he had it in him.
Yeah. Only took him a day to build to grow it.
He may give me a run for the money in a beard growing contest.
Oh, I bet.
But see, you have to ask yourself a question, Harris.
Yeah.
How did I beat Randy in a beard growing contest?
I didn't think Phil had it in him. I underestimated him. It's my fault.
Yeah. You should not make assumptions of anyone, Harris, especially you.
You're right, because it'll make an ass out of you and me.
No, just basically you're an ass. So, everybody, see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Daily Blender. Bye.